What's up, everybody?
What's happening?
Why are you only half body?
Uh-oh. Half body.
Something. Hang on.
Oh, now it's showing my titty. Extra large and in charge.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? It has been a little while. We apologize. But we've both been super busy.
It's been like, what, 3 weeks, probably?
Something like that, close to it.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Life has been busy, so we have not been podding.
Yeah, life is lifing. Nothing serious, just busy. Summertime, you know. Everything gets a little bit more busier in the summertime.
Yep.
But it's been good. It's been good. What have you been up to? How's work? I know you've been swamped.
Dude, seems like just work. Everything work. Just constant work. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it. Been kind of doing that. Meet new clients.
New clients is always a good thing.
Yeah, trying to juggle work life into personal life and try to keep those separate.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff stresses me out.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I know how that is.
Yeah, I told myself whenever I started that I'd stick to a strict, like,
yo, what's up, boy?
No work after certain hour, whatever, no work on the weekend type thing.
Yeah.
And it never seems like it works out like that.
Right.
I'm like working all the time, dude. I get home, I do more work on bids. Weekends I mess around with bids, or I just got a box trailer, so I got to build shelves in that now. So
that's cool. No, not technically working, but you're preparing to work.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean, but it's
yeah. I either do it then or I do it at a customer's house and take up their time. So
yeah,
yeah, it's just
it's cool you got a box truck though.
Yeah, nonstop. Stop, man. It's good. Lots of work coming down the line, which is good. There for a little while whenever I first started, I was kind of sweating because it was like I was getting work week to week, you know, and I was like, I was not seeing anything on the schedule like out past like a week or two.
Right.
Now it seems like I'm about 2 months out, 3 months out.
That's what's up.
More bids I can get out. I mean, some of these bids, I got a couple that one bid alone could be a month to a month and a half long. So
wow.
On one project, which could be really good.
Yeah.
Start getting more of those. It'd be awesome. Be some good content for my page and some good portfolio pictures to show to customers.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But yeah, just finished up a job this week on refinishing a deck, refinishing a really nice front door.
That the one you're showing pictures of?
Yeah.
Nice.
That one
was a good looking one.
Yeah, that one was super fun. But yeah, man, it's just been work. Been trying to drizzle in personal life in there when I can. Seems like there's always something going on between work and kids and everything in between.
Yeah, I know how that is. We just started baseball with Coda.
Yeah, so
and so she's in little league, so we got practices and games and stuff to do, which she's loving it. So I'm not, it doesn't bother me. I love it too. But
you guys doing the league here in Marshfield?
We're not on like the Marshfield League. We didn't know that it was separate, but we're just through with the city league.
Oh, okay.
So we're just doing like little league. I don't know if you like
so Chrissy,
how Conway used to do. With like the colored shirts and
Chrissy's coaching baseball in Marshfield. I think it's for the city.
Oh.
And then Luca's doing baseball. I think they do their practices on Wednesday and then their games are Thursdays.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she was wanting me to help coach, but I didn't get I sent in my application, but I never seen anything back. And then I just got so busy that I never looked into it or tried to pursue it again.
Yeah, I was going to help with hers, but I didn't know. Not until like a week before the stuff started, they sent an email. It was like, if you're going to be on the field at all as a parent, you have to have like a background check and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, now you tell me. You know what I mean? But
see, I already did my background check through like Springfield schools and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was just like, this should just transfer over. Like I went and got fingerprinted and dude, that was so Luca had it was like a trip to like Bass Pro or something, and they were looking for chaperones. So I went and did all that stuff, fingerprinted background, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. And they failed to tell me. I was like messaging the school. I went up to the school. I was like, hey, how do I need to do this so I can be a part of this? Like, I'm trying to be involved.
Right.
And they were just like, it was like they were giving me minimal information, dude. And I was like, I was like messaging his teacher. I was messaging like the school coordinator. And like, it was just like,
around in circles.
It kind of felt like that.
Yeah.
And then finally I got information, went and did everything. And then the school coordinator's like, I don't know, it was like a few days before they're supposed to go. I was like, hey, have you gotten anything back on my fingerprints or whatever it was? Like my background came back.
Right.
It was good, but I had to wait like for like fingerprinting or something like that. And she's like, oh no, that usually takes about 6 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. But it was like, and it was a time frame that by the time it come back, they were going to be out of school.
Yeah.
And I was like, why wouldn't you have told me that before I started doing all this? Like I literally wasted all my time.
Right. And probably money.
Because
I know, like for me, I had to pay like an application fee or whatever to do the background check and stuff.
Now June come around and you have to go back and re-register again for this upcoming school year in August. And I'm like, why didn't you just tell me like, hey, it's too late by the time we get this back? And she's like, oh, well, we were hoping that this stuff would come back sooner. I'm like, my life doesn't run on hopes and prayers. Come on now. Like, you could have just been straight up with me and been like, hey, this is probably not going to happen because this is like the average time frame for.
They tried to, because I had to do that shit in Oklahoma too. And then in Oklahoma, I got all my stuff done. And then they're like, you can't bring any brothers or sisters. And like Coda was like not like a newborn, but like a baby. You know, and I'm like, what do you mean you can't bring? I was like, I'm paying for myself. Like the school's not even paying for me to go as a chaperone. Like I still have to pay for myself to get into this. It was like an aquarium or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they made a big deal and they're like, well, because people want to bring their whole families and it ends up like just being as more of a distraction and all this. And I was like, look, either I'm coming and I'm being a chaperone, or I'm coming as a paying customer to the aquarium that is not scheduled just for the school that day. And she was like, finally, they were like, okay. And I was like, but either way, I'm going. Like, you can't stop me from going just because I'm her dad. Like, it's a public place. Like, I can pay for my own ticket and get in anyway.
Or check this out. My kid will just miss school that day and I'll take her up there myself.
Yeah, but like, I was just like, I have to take my kid. Like, my wife is working. Like, I have my own stroller. I have a little, little carry thing to put her on my chest.
Like. So I don't know. That was a little bit frustrating to deal with that, and then to find out that the time frames weren't even going to work out. Period for anything, which I was just like, it's like one of those like incompetent things.
Yeah.
That it's like, bro, we're adults. Like, you knew this time frame. Like, you deal with people doing this like
multiple times a year.
Yeah, people wanting to help chaperone and volunteer and going through this process. So like, how long it takes.
It's because they got all the brown nosers that they know personally that goes to all that stuff.
Like, that's what it is.
And they don't have to worry about. And then every time somebody new comes in, then they actually have to do their job.
Yeah,
is what it is.
I was telling Christy, I was like, it feels like they're all the like cool kids in the lunchroom eating together, and like you're trying to sit down next to them, and like it's an issue.
Because if you notice, when you do go to those functions, the moms and dads that are like super involved or like, I didn't say super involved because we're really involved with our kids' school stuff, but like overly involved, I would say, are the ones that are like wearing the school shirts. You know what I mean? And they have like matching bracelets so they don't get lost.
They have little trackers on them. They've taped a tracker inside their kid's belly button.
They've all got like fanny packs,
Hey, just like, don't knock the fanny pack. I fuck with a fanny pack.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can tell because it'll be like one whole family, that has a fanny pack, and you're just like, come on, guys.
We went to Universal a couple years ago, and
fanny packs are great,
dude. Yeah, like, I used to think whenever I was a kid, I was like, oh, fanny pack. Look at this dude.
I like those new ones too that you can wear across your chest.
Yeah.
Those ones are sick.
So, but yeah, that's kind of some stuff that happened. I guess that kind of happened like probably a few podcasts ago.
Yeah.
Didn't come up in conversation, but
right.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, what's up with you? You got your new position going and all that stuff now?
Working like crazy, trying to get used to not being on a routine schedule and being all over the place.
Always changing.
Yeah, which it hasn't been too bad.
Is it always going to be like that now?
Yeah.
It is? Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. But like I was telling Jess, like it's kind of cool because there's sometimes like I'll work 4 to 1 and I'll get off at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
And the next day I may not have to be in until 1 p.m.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's not like I have to go to bed and get back up at 4 a.m. the next morning.
Yeah. It's almost like you got a day off in there.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could stay up as late as I wanted and still sleep in the next morning as long as I didn't have to take the kids anywhere or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Where like this week I was off Friday, or today I guess it's Friday. I work tomorrow 11 to 8, and then I'm off Sunday.
Okay.
And then I don't work until 9 on Monday.
Oh,
so
nice.
Like you get like extra couple hours of cushion like in between your shifts like that, and so like it's kind of cool. It don't bother me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't feel like as I don't know, the mundane of getting up, the routine, I guess.
Yeah, the routine.
Sometimes I feel like wears on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I can get up now of a morning with Jess, and then like I can sit here and drink coffee and watch TV.
Yeah.
You know, go make breakfast for the girls. You know, have them get ready, then me come in here and get ready, take them down to mom and dad's, and then go to work. You know,
right.
And it feels like I don't know if it not rushed, I guess, for one. So it's not bad.
Always strived in like routine.
I am big in routine, and this is the first time in my Walmart career I've had a routine schedule. Yeah.
I think for me it seems like a routine schedule is easy to plan around.
It is.
Versus like something like that where it's like it's ever changing. I mean, I guess to a degree it would.
It's ever changing, but what's good about it is it's flexible.
Yeah.
And that's what's good about Walmart is there's a lot of times you can be like, hey, like next week on the 17th, so and so's going on. I can't work 1 to 10, but I could work like a 9 to 6.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll be like, okay, and
they can switch that. That's cool.
Out. Yeah, they're pretty good about that. Just like the other day, they switched Jess's schedule because they had some people on vacation, and she had to go in at 5 and work 5 to 2. Well, I was scheduled 1 to 10, and I told my boss, I was like, it's an hour round trip for me to take my kids to mom and dad's.
Yeah.
I was like, so that's 2 hours of drive time for me and Jess just for 1 hour of overlaps. And she was like, just come in at 2, work 2 to 10.
That's cool.
And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they're pretty good about like working with stuff like that.
That's good.
As long as you're not like leaving them completely with nobody, you know, there.
Yeah, yeah.
Now there's with me getting this new position, there's 4 of us supervisors up there in Fresh. So it's pretty good about having at least 2 people there at a time. So,
and you could probably with those other supervisors even possibly like trade shifts with them too.
You can.
Yeah. So I guess if you guys kind of, buddy type thing, that's always good. Chrissy had kind of a similar situation with where she works, and they kind of took that away from them because now they're not allowing any like overtime.
Yeah.
So if she was to have somebody pick up one of her shifts for them, it would push that person into overtime.
Right.
So they wouldn't be allowed to do that, and vice versa for her.
Yeah, I don't think they will let us pick up extra shifts unless it's somebody that's like part-time.
Yeah.
And that way they're not overtime, but we can swap shifts.
Yeah.
So like if I was supposed to work a 4 to 1, but for some reason I couldn't, and the guy in produce is working 1 to 10,
right?
I can be like, yo, do you want to flop me and I'll work 1 to 10, you work 4 to 1, and then they'll do that.
Yeah. Dude, she gets like, what is it? Like 3 weekends off a year or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
That's crazy. I at least get 1 a month.
Yeah. Like that's her schedule is like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's like, damn. The other place she worked, she got 1 weekend off a month. So it was like guaranteed that she'd have 1 off a month.
Yeah. Does she work like 12-hour shifts?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how they get them to where they can't trade shifts because they only get 3 weekends off a month. So no matter who you're trying to trade a shift with, it's going to put that person in overtime. So that's like their way of like rigging the system so you can't swap a shift and have like a day off on a weekend or something, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I get it. Like companies have to have people there working and stuff, and like you signed up for a weekend shift, like stuff like that. But also at the same time, it's like, bro, we're not robots. Like we have things that come up. We have lives outside of work. Like 3 weekends a month or a year is like
ridiculous.
Yeah. Like
that's the way Walmart is. Walmart, when you get hired, they tell you that they want your weekends to be open for open availability.
Yeah.
And then like they'll be like, you can have Tuesday, Wednesday off, or Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Thursday, or whatever. If you want a set schedule, most people have rotating like we do.
Yeah.
And it's just like the weekends are. It's I get tired of hearing it, but it's company demand, store demand, company demand. It's like,
I
yeah, what
worked,
about my demands? You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
yeah, I worked at McLean for like a month or two in their warehouse. And right before I quit, I heard they were like, "Oh, we're taking volunteers for weekend work because we're getting into the seasonal, like this the holiday seasonal
Oh
stuff."
yeah.
And I was like, "I'm not here to work weekends, homie. Like, we already work Monday through Friday, long ass hours. You want me to work Saturday and Sunday too? Like." And then a couple weeks went by and they're like, "Okay, it's mandatory weekends." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not showing up. Like, you guys can fire me. That's fine. This is a temporary job for me anyways, but I ain't showing up on the weekend. I'm sorry about you, but."
All right.
So
Yeah, dude, that's how that was when I worked with Dad at Detroit Tool. And I don't know how he worked there for so long, because like there was 1 month that I worked 23 days in a row without a day off, and it was
it's crazy.
mandatory. You don't show up, don't come back, kind of work.
It's crazy.
You know, and it was just like I was fucking. We would cut lasers out of sheet metal, or cut parts with lasers out of sheet metal, and then when it would come off, you would have to like smack them with a hammer and get them out, and then you take a little whiz wheel with a little grinding pad and you just around the edges so there's no burrs or anything. And just from using those grinders so much and doing like 23 days in a row, at the end of that month, I would wake up every morning, my hands would be swollen to where I could barely even close them. Dude, it sucked. I fucking hated it. So I was kind of glad when I got fired from there because that place sucked.
I worked at Laser whenever I was younger. We worked for like, dude, I want to say it was like 3 months straight. It was something crazy, like
stupid.
No days off. Dude, it was everybody on the crew. And I was like, ever since then, I was like, I'll never work like this for another company ever again. I'll never work with that many days and not have a day off.
Yeah. It's like you make it voluntary. There's going to be people that works because they're going to want the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You make it mandatory, and then companies are like, why is our turnover rate so high? Well, that's why. Like, we're
and
not
our schedule
slaves. Yeah. Like, shit.
Our schedule there, it was like weekly rotating, like you get like you get like a week out schedule, like at the end of the week or something.
Yeah.
And you get to see what days off you had the next week, and they were ever changing. So kind of like your what's going on with you and yours, which was fine. I was cool with that. I just wanted days off. I was like, I can't live here.
Right.
You know, like dude.
Yeah, that's why I was at Detroit Tool. I'm like, I'm making a paycheck and it's going nowhere because like I don't have any bills really right now, but I can't even spend my money. Like I can't even go. I don't even have time to go to the movies and watch a movie. You know,
I have no life. Work is my life. Yeah. No. So yeah, since then, I was like, nope, I'll never do like that many work days in a row. Like you gotta have time off.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing when like you're working locally and not having days off, and a totally different feeling whenever you're on the road. It's like whenever I was on the road working, I didn't care if I had a day off because
you're not like, home.
Yeah, I'm not home. Like, I don't have anything to do besides work. This is what I'm on the road for, is just to work.
So I'm gonna do, sit and watch TV. Or,
yeah, dude. Like, no thanks. Like, I'll rather make money than sit in the hotel room. So yeah, so I see like all aspects of it because I've been through all those aspects, from working on the road and working tons of hours, and then being local and being forced to work tons of hours. And it's like, no, I work local so I can have days off and have a life, you know, like.
Yeah. And then you're like, especially if you have like a commute, you know, if it's not just, you know, there in the city you live. Like when I was working in Detroit Tool, I had to drive all the way to Lebanon. You know, that was like a
45-minute drive.
Yeah, 45-minute drive each way, on top of the 8 or 10 hours that I worked a day, on top of the 23 days straight in a row that I worked. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I'm good on all that. I don't mind doing overtime. I don't mind, you know, fucking working hard, you know, working a little extra, you know, stuff like that. But like you said, like, I have a fucking life.
Yep.
You know, and
well, it's like so, like, for instance, like the dude on like oil rigs and stuff, they go out there for like probably like what 3 months at a time. But they know after those 3 months they're gonna get, you know,
yeah, they get like a month or two off, or
4 or 5, 6 weeks off whenever they come back. So yeah. Whenever I worked that job, I was just like, hey, like, when are we getting days off? When is this gonna happen? Like, bro, like, I have bills I need to go take care of. Like, I have shit that's stacking up I need to go take care of.
Right, like I gotta mow my yard at some point. you
bro,
know, like
yeah. They're like, do it in the dark. I'm like, do it in the dark. What the fuck I mean, yeah, my lawnmower has headlights on it, but bro, come on.
She's got a headlamp in your headlights.
And nobody wants to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's middle of August. It's dark at 10 o'clock, and you want me to mow my yard. But so yeah, that's kind of where I'm getting at now with my business. Is like, I'm recognizing that I'm like working basically just nonstop. So
yeah,
I gotta start setting personal stuff aside.
I guess
for my
that
business.
Is a big, I guess a big difference between working for a company and then working as your company. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really take my work home with me.
Yeah.
Other than just like talking about it. Like, me and Jess both work there, so
yeah,
we talk about it a lot here at home. You know, just
like, I mean, you're gonna have to vent about it somewhere. So,
and not even just vent, just be like, oh, I was doing blah 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 today, and I figured out that I could do this, and blah blah. You know, we just talk about it a lot. But
yeah, so it's super hard not to answer that phone, dude.
Yeah.
Or try to do something extra.
I guess one thing that I do kind of take with me is I judge other people's Walmarts when I go to other stores.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm like fixing shit like on the shelf, like if their shelf's crooked or something, and I'm like, oh, this isn't my store and I don't work here.
Yep. I'm always judging other contractors' job sites.
Right.
Like, oh, this dude's got trash all over the place.
Do you ever just like see one in the distance and drive by it just to look at it?
Oh yeah. I drive all the time, dude. Sometimes I'll stop and I'll walk in there and look around. I'm like, what do they got going on? Like, there's a house over there by Chrissy's. I stopped in there a couple times and checked it out to see, like, so I was like, wonder what this house looks like on the inside, what they're doing.
Yeah, because they just leave them open.
Yeah.
Like all the way until they start putting doors and stuff on them. Yeah. So
sometimes they'll board them up, but
yeah.
Got the fucking tool to open your door, homie. Right. A couple screws, like
piece of plywood.
Yeah. I'm not here to fuck your shit up. I'm just curious.
Right. See if I can get some ideas, maybe, or
yeah, dude.
I'm always does it different, you know. So
yeah, I'm always taking ideas from different places I see, different houses, different things I'm working on or building, or what other people are building. Like,
yeah.
I was telling one of my clients here in Marshfield, I got some really awesome ideas for whenever I get to that point where I build, where I become a builder and I build a house from the ground up.
Yeah.
Like, that's like pretty much my end goal is to work into building custom homes.
That'd be sick.
Dude, I want to build custom homes so bad. Like, I know there's going to be a huge headache behind it with all the things that go into it.
Yeah, he's probably like have to search out like new materials that you're not used to like buying and stuff. You know,
dude,
different things like that.
Like, I feel like I'm really good at scheduling things. Being like on top of those schedules. So yeah, I get like that. I mean, a general contractor, that's basically, to sum it up, is they're just managing and coordinating and scheduling.
Right. When everybody's doing their job and finishing it so the next person can get in and do theirs.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
That's the basics of a general contractor. Like, they're pulling permits that need to be pulled. They're pulling inspections that need to be pulled. They're hiring subs that need to be hired. They're inspecting work. Anything that needs to be change ordered is change ordered. Anything that needs to be fixed, they're informing their subs. Like, yeah, GC's gotta, I feel like being a GC, you gotta have good communication with your subs too. Right. And then also with the client that you're dealing with. Because if you're not communicating good with your client and then also with your subs, then there's a whole fire there that is going to be almost impossible to put out.
Yeah, because you're not getting exactly what the client wants from them, and then you're not telling the people.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you have your subs do something that the client wanted changed, now you're going to have to eat that because you had them, the client told you that they wanted it changed.
Right.
It didn't get changed. And now you're having to rework the work that didn't have to happen. So it's like, yeah. It's
so just, if you were a general contractor doing customs homes, would you have to hire a architect to do the blueprints and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So generally you got to get an architect involved. Some general contractors are their own architects.
Right.
But you got to get submittals that are stamped and signed off for like new builds by the city and approved.
Right.
But all that stuff's really not that hard. Right. They have tons of architect firms. You just got to find one that works good for you. And coming up with a design, finding a good architect is going to be, it's probably going to be like super beneficial for you because everybody's going to go off a set of blueprints. And if those blueprints are messed up, then one trade can fuck another trade just by going off those blueprints.
Right.
If the architect makes something that's not to scale or measured correctly, or the details on it are messed up, or there's just, so having a good architect is crucial for that stuff. If you're just getting a generic set of plans for building a house, yeah, you can build it, but there's gonna be aspects of it that's gonna fuck you whenever it comes to probably like HVAC or plumbing.
Right. Yeah, because you have to have it like.
Yeah, you can build a house however you want it, but if certain things aren't laid out correctly, or if there's not space for certain things, it can really fuck you whenever it comes to plumbing and HVAC.
Yeah. Your plumbing, it has to like, doesn't have to be like tilted a certain way or some shit like that. Like it has to be.
I mean, shit runs downhill, so yeah. If you have studs and floor joists that are in the way of things for like plumbing, where like, say you have a shower and that shower drain directly sits on top of a floor joist, you have a problem.
Right.
Like, the floor joist has to get cut out. That has to get engineered stamps now for how that needs to be redone. For it to pass inspection and be up to code. So it's like, yeah, I mean, it could have been something as simple as just moving your layout on your floor joists over a couple inches or something
Right.
to avoid that situation. Um, that's just like a little example.
Mm-hmm. I've seen them where they like ran into that problem and then they ended up like building a square and then doing from the sides
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
to the other thing and then like running the pipe down through it.
Mm-hmm.
And
And then like you get into big custom homes, you got to think about multiple stories. You got to think about like load bearing stuff too, like
right.
how loads get transferred from the top floor through the second floor into the main floor.
And how many like
N-
joists you need, or not joists, but like
Beam,
supports.
yeah,
Yeah.
beams, posts. Yeah, there's just a lot to think about. So that's where like a good set of engineered plans comes into play.
Yeah.
Um,
My dream home is to have one of those that has like you walk into the living room and it's got the super high ceilings. And
yeah.
then it's got a second level, but over the living room is open, and then there's like a balcony like down the
Oh,
hallway.
okay.
Have you seen that? Where like the
Actually,
bedrooms and stuff are on this side, and there's like a balcony that goes, and you can see as people are like walking upstairs,
yeah.
and like the living
So
room is below. I think those are
the
so cool.
there's a house that I went over and I looked at redoing their fireplace. I gave them a bid, and their
Mm.
living room is exactly like that.
Yeah.
You walk in the front door, it's vaulted ceilings. They have like a staircase that goes up to the left, and it's just like a balcony that comes across. There's like bedrooms over here. There's like a master bedroom on this side,
Mm.
and then you walk through underneath that balcony, and it's their living room with their big fireplace right in the center.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, it's where you're describing that. I was like, "Ooh, I've been in the exact house you're talking about."
Have you ever remember Griff?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever go to his house when they moved to Marshfield? And they
No.
lived in that big rock house?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so theirs is kind of like that, but theirs is like you walk into, they have like the big double front doors.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you walk in, and it's like immediately a staircase. You go up that staircase, and it splits, and then like it goes both ways. And on this side of the house is like the bedrooms. There was like 2 or 3 bedrooms up there.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember. And then you walk this way, and it so far over it closed in this side. I don't think there was anything over here, but this side opened up, and you could see the kitchen below.
Oh,
But on
okay.
this side where the rooms were, it was over the living room, and the living room was opened up. And it was
Oh,
super cool because like up the side of the stairs was like rock, and they had like rock flower beds built into the
yeah,
side
yeah,
of
yeah.
it. And then the banisters were all like that cedar, like it looked like natural cedar,
No
like
kidding.
that went up it. It was super fucking cool. And then ever since
No
I seen
kidding.
that, I was like, ooh, I want that. I want a house like that. Like
Oh
where it's
yeah.
like the upstairs is, or the living room is open and you can walk on
Yeah, yeah,
balcony
yeah.
kind of thing, but it's just the hallway. I was like, that's super sick, I thought.
Hell yeah.
And they also had stairs that went down into the kitchen on the opposite end.
Okay.
They went down so you
Yeah,
could get
yeah.
up from like the kitchen side or from by the front door and living room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
We built a custom house. Where is that? I think it was kind of north of Springfield. And it had a mother-in-law suite.
Oh yeah.
Like the house was like L shaped.
Mm-hmm.
And then like in that L shape, there was like a mother-in-law suite here. Or well, actually, I guess the L shape would have been like this.
Right, like in the corner.
Yeah, the mother-in-law suite was there. And this was like a circle drive that come through.
Uh-huh.
Well, between the house and the mother-in-law suite, they built a bridge.
Oh, that's cool.
So it was like a hallway with dormers with windows coming out of it. So you could walk from the main house into the mother-in-law suite.
That's cool.
And there was a big like long catwalk along one side of the house that overlooked the living room and the kitchen. And there was like bedrooms and stuff upstairs and
Yeah, I guess
everything.
that's what it's called, a catwalk, huh?
Yeah. And it was crazy cool.
That does sound cool.
Um Yeah, they had a big like 3 or 4 car garage on the backside, and it had like rooms above it. And then the mother-in-law suite had like a 1 car garage that you could pull in underneath it.
Nice.
It was a fancy house. It was super cool. I got some like really good drone footage of it and stuff. I had to pull it up sometime and send it to you.
Nice.
But that was a really cool house.
I bet.
It was really big too.
Dude, have you seen the house that is almost to Rogersville? It sits off the road a little bit. It's kind of famous if like from around that area, but it whoever built it like a I don't know, Chinese or Japanese style.
Yeah.
But it's got like a main house and it's like got like other buildings around it and it's got like the courtyard in the middle with a fountain and it's
Okay.
got like the gargoyles out on the fence, you know, when you come
Oh,
in with the big iron
dude.
barred fence. But they've got like the instead of shingles it's like the clay like half
Oh, clay
round,
tile. Yeah.
yeah, the tile roof and everything. Dude, it's such a sick house. I just want to go there one day and be like, can I look around? Like I want to see the
Yeah.
rest of it. But like you can tell like it's one big main house and it's got like a detached garage and then
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
like some guest house and stuff too, but they're like in a circle and there's like a courtyard in the middle.
Hell
And
yeah.
I was like, I bet this is like probably like an immigrant that came over, you know, and it was like a doctor or something that lived
Yeah.
like,
Who
you
knows?
know what I mean? Because like you can tell that it was like someone was like, I want a this era style house built, you
Yeah.
know, and like
Certain
is
features.
yeah, it was just sick though. It's got like the lions like standing up, like roaring, like on the
Yeah.
front
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
fucking post. It's pretty sick.
I repainted this light post for this lady. Um, and it had like 4 globes, like round white globes that hung
Hmm.
down off of it, and then one in the middle. And it had like all the posts were like gargoyles coming down.
Oh, that's sick.
Like it was super cool. I got some pictures of it. Um, yeah, gargoyles on houses are cool, man.
Hmm.
Always like those.
Yeah.
It's like medieval times.
Hmm. Yeah. One of our favorite things to do in Oklahoma was we would go to like the super rich neighborhoods
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like drive around because there was like all kinds of houses like that. You know, they'd have gargoyles or they would have like
Yeah.
the super crazy tall pillars, you know,
Yeah,
like the
yeah, yeah.
colonial pillars or whatever, but they would
Yep.
be like 3 stories tall, you
Hell yeah.
know, and like, and it looked like almost like a big dorm house or something, you know,
Yeah.
like there was all kinds of shit like that. We used to just drive around, and fucking look at them. Some of them were like creepy looking, like they would be like half bricks, but
Right.
look like a castle,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
got
with like
like
the pointy,
vines, all
yeah,
vines
the
growing up
vines
on
growing up it, and like one
it.
side of it has like the tower, you know how some houses
Oh
have the
yeah.
tower, you know, and everything. But I was like, oh man, I'd love to have one of these. Like it'd be so sick.
Be cool. We built a house in Sourbrook that had a big giant spiral staircase in the center of it.
That's cool too.
And then like the upstairs was like basically like a big giant master suite. And then they had a huge like I don't know what you call it. Um yeah, I don't know what you call it. But basically it's like it's just a room that leads out to a big balcony on the roof
Yeah,
for their master bedroom.
that's sick.
That was super cool. The circle staircase, it was 3 stories tall in
Damn,
the center of their house. Yeah, just like wrapped around from each floor
that's
and went
cool.
up from the basement. And yeah, it was super cool. It was a big house. Actually, that lady, I had my drone at the time. She come out and she was a realtor. I was flying my drone around taking pictures of her house.
Mm.
And she was like, "Do you take pictures of properties and videos of properties and stuff?" And I was like, "Well, I kind of do this for fun." And she's like, "Well, why don't you give me your information?" She was like, "I don't," she's like, "I've been looking for somebody that can come out and like take drone footage of like real estate properties and stuff
Yeah,
that I'm selling." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'll get like what's your email, this and that. And like I talked to her for a bit and then she just like kind of ghosted me.
Hmm.
I was like, oh man. I was like, there for a minute, I thought I was gonna get into like shooting like drone footage of
Yeah.
like properties and stuff. And I was like, ooh, I was like, this might be my way out of like construction, dude.
Right. I worked with a lady at Walmart that she quit Walmart because, well, I think she went to Bass Pro after that, but that's what her and her husband did, like on the side,
Yeah.
because they did drone property footage of like people's farms and stuff or
Yeah.
whatever, and they'd like do the whole like acreage or whatever and
Yeah.
do different things. They would go on like fishing trips, and like while they were fishing, like they'd have all the kids with them in the boat and stuff, and then like he would be flying the drone around while everybody was fishing and make like really cool
Yeah,
like fishing
yeah.
videos and stuff like from above, and then like get down
Yeah.
close and shit. So
Oh
like, I
yeah.
would love to get into that, but my luck, I would get like a fucking $500 drone and like wreck it the first day. You know?
I wrecked mine at that house. I like my boss, he was like, I brought it out there one time and we flew it out of Saddlebrook and across the other side of 65.
Oh shit.
We're like way in the back of Saddlebrook. I was like, dude, this thing goes crazy far. And like it
Can you
alert
see on the screen?
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And it'll tell you like when your battery is too low, like if like you have enough battery life to get back,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll like automatically turn you around.
That's cool.
Well, it did that. Well, it was flying into a headwind whenever it was coming back to me.
Oh shit.
So like it didn't calculate like headwinds and stuff like
Right.
that and battery usage. So it got within like 100 yards of me and I seen it and I was like, oh no, it's gonna die, dude. And it was like, and it just fell out of the sky, dude, right onto the ground. And I was like, oh. Fucked up one of the arms and like the camera, and I bought some replacement parts and fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a super bummer. But it was like I don't know, it was like like DJI Maverick 2 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a pretty good one. It was like, I don't know, it was like $1,000 drone that I had. And I started out with a small, cheap one and I was doing videos of that. I actually took it on a couple of our winter float trips and took some videos of us on the river.
Yeah.
And that was super fun. They're super easy to fly too. Like once you figure it out and like
I've never really messed with one.
Yeah, they're not hard to fly at all.
Have you seen those people that do like the high speed?
Dude, those things are crazy.
In and out of like old, like abandoned buildings. And
yeah,
shit. And they're just like view, 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 view.
Or the drone races.
Yeah,
dude.
They're like, shit's fucking crazy.
They're so fast too.
Yeah,
it's like mind blowing. I'm like,
yeah, you see that. And you're
does this not make you sick sitting there with like a headset on and they're like,
yeah, they're just like,
yeah, like that would make me sick, bro.
Right, and just think, now they put C4 on them and they kill people with them.
I mean, you can't say that you didn't see that coming.
No.
I mean, there was whenever drones first started getting popular and out to the public, they had videos of people putting guns on them and fucking shooting at targets with them, like, you know, weaponizing them basically.
Yeah,
like
instantly.
Yeah, I mean,
that's one of the craziest thing. Like my Twitter or X, I'm gonna have to like delete it because I follow too many pages that's just like Russian and Ukraine war body cam footage, you know, and like shit like that. And so like I've seen so many crazy drone, and not like military drone, but like I'm gonna go to Target and buy a drone, and you know, and like,
and now they're putting like fiber optics on it. That's what I was
getting ready to say, because that way they can't be detected.
Yeah, they can't like what is it, like EMPM or whatever?
Yeah. Well, no, it's the signal that the transmitters give off. They don't do that when they're wired, and so you got like people out there with these giant spools of wire just like feeding these drones.
Dude, and then like, there's like wires laying, like just looks like spider webs everywhere from so many drones that have.
And they're they're adapting the warfare to using more like shotguns and stuff. That
Yeah,
way they can
yeah.
just like whip it out, boom, blow them out of the air.
Yeah.
Like I was watching a video the other day.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was watching a video the other day, and they were talking about like what their kits were, and it was like British soldiers that are fighting in Ukraine, and like what kind of like armor, and like what do they carry in their kits.
Yeah, yeah.
And like they said that like 9 out of 10 people wear or carry some sort of shotgun now, and that was like never a thing back in the day.
Sawed-off
like,
shotgun.
Yeah, and the guy even was like showing how he had it. It was like velcroed like right in between his side and where his backpack was.
Yeah.
And it was on like a spring, like stretchy bungee thing. And so he could just undo it, and even if it fell, it just like stayed right there, and he could just grab it and just
get you a judge with some with 410 shotgun shells, you know.
And they were saying like usually the only people before that would carry shotguns were equipment managers, and that was because you can blow locks on doors, you can certain explosives, you can use the shotguns to detonate them.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, or for like clearing bunkers, like they would use the dragon breath,
right,
and the shotguns and stuff with them. He's like, but now everybody's carrying them. Like it's
crazy.
And they have these things called can't remember what they're called now. Something to do with your toes. But they're these little bitty tiny explosives.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And they just like fly over with a drone, and they
just drop them out,
like hundreds of them.
Yeah.
And they're not enough to kill you, but they'll like blow your toes off.
Yeah, they'll blow like your foot off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they're just like pressure sensored little switches, and they just fucking they go in the grass and you can't see them.
Yeah, they got a little amount of C4 in them.
Yeah, and just poof.
Bro.
Enough to blow your little piggies smithereens. But they say
this is like,
or just imagine like being under fire and like running and jumping and like landing on like 4 of them.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean? Like,
or those things, it's gonna be like, dude, it's gonna be like Vietnam in like 30 years, where they're still finding like active landmines. And
yeah, for sure,
stuff like that. And it's like, dude, it's crazy like how adaptive warfare is. Like, you had dudes in Vietnam that were making intricate tunnels and tunnel systems underneath the ground and stuff. And like,
that's the way it is over there too. Like, if you watch some of that body cam footage, it's crazy. Like, they'll go into a house, and then like they'll like flip a table over, and it's like in the movies, they'll like pull up like the whole kitchen floor.
Yeah, bro.
And, like, it goes down into a bunker, and then it like splits off into tunnels and shit. And they're just going through there, just waxing people, dude, and throwing grenades in there and shit.
Crazy.
It is. And then they're like, I seen one the other day where like they killed like 4 or 5 Russian guys or whatever, and then like some of them like put their weapons down and was like got down on their hands and knees or whatever, so they pulled them out, and they like handcuffed them, and like the house that it was built on had been hit by like a mortar or something already. Like it was all like half demolished and shit. And so they were like sitting on some rubble or whatever, and like they were sitting there with their hands cuffed or whatever, and the Ukrainian guys came by with a pack of cigarette and put a cigarette in each one of their lips, and walked by and lit it for them, and like they were sitting there talking for them, waiting for the other guys to come pick them up and everything. But it's like you can tell that like the Russians, because they're like drafting them, you know what I mean? Like, they're not even wanting to fight. They're just like, hey, we give up, like, please, like, thanks. Like, and you get, they'd be like, thanks for the cigarette, like, thank you. They kept saying it over and over and over, like, thank you, like, and it's just like, Jesus, like, can't imagine.
Sent into a war that you don't even want anything to be like. You don't even want any part of it.
It's like 95% of them don't even agree with like Putin and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
it sucks.
I guess we got some, not us, but like different countries in general. So there's some pretty badass like Black Book teams over there.
Oh yeah. Hear.
There's like some British special forces that are like going ham over there. We have some, some Australian I think, in like Turkey.
There's some other countries that are they're not punks, bro. Like, yeah, that stuff's so crazy.
I'll have to send you some of these videos when I go across them.
It's all like political shit too, which is annoying.
Yeah, there's like there's no real reason for it. Like, it's basically what would happen to America if we had a civil war.
I mean, pretty much.
Like, Ukrainians are Russians. They're like their own people.
Well, I mean, Russia used to, like, Ukraine was a part of Russia at one point. So
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all the same people.
Yeah.
Like,
but I get it. Like them wanting to keep their independency.
I'm not saying that they should.
It'd be like England trying to come over and take the U.S. back.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be like the same thing if we had like a civil war and like, you know, like Texas, Oklahoma, Colorado, like that much up to California, like split off and named their country something different. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I was watching some videos on California today or yesterday, I think, about like Skid Row and stuff.
Dude,
bro,
50 blocks now.
It's crazy.
It is 50 blocks.
This is crazy.
Homeless zombies, fentanyled out, shitting in the street.
It's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Did you hear about like how much money they put into like the homeless eradication out there or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Like $40 billion, $43 billion or something.
But here's the thing: there's no incentive.
I know. I'm like, we spent 43 billion trying to get rid of them. Like, why not spend 43 billion in trying to help them?
Yeah, but like, but that's the thing. They give all those people the money, and they just pocket it. Because if they fix the homeless problem, then they don't get that money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's no incentive to actually fix the homelessness because the people that's in charge of it, they're just asking for more money. Yeah. And then where's it going? Because they're not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of California's, when they got audited, that was one of their things on their budget. It was like, where's the $48 billion or whatever that we spent on homeless? And they're like, oh, well, we built 3 shelters. And they're like,
yeah,
you know, or whatever. And it's just like,
but dude, that's so
but
crazy.
Your net worth is 200 and some grand a year. You know what I mean? And like, you're supposed to be a nonprofit, and you know, like, that's what it is. It's
50 blocks, bro.
It's one of those things. It's kind of like the whole concept of, okay, I'm gonna say a code word because I don't know if Twitch will, but like the grape whistle.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? If it actually worked, you wouldn't need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There would be no reason to produce them because,
yeah,
you know, like,
I was looking into like the history on like Skid Row too, and it's like it used to be like basically like a loggers road. Like, it's where they would skid the logs at. Well, like, there were so many people that were coming out there looking for work and stuff that they started putting up like saloons and like liquor shops and like all these different little businesses and stuff, and like hotels, long extended stays and stuff like that. And basically it just like turned into like all these like drunks and drug addicts that just wound up staying there in that general area because work brought them there, and then they got tied up into all the alcohol and stuff like that. And then that's kind of like basically how Skid Row started, from my understanding.
And then when Hollywood took off, and like in, I think it was like the 70s.
Yeah.
I think it was when they caught people like drunkenly disorder and stuff like that, they would pick them up and drop them off in Skid Row because Hollywood was the new famous people rich thing. And so that was a lot of it. That's how it started getting populated too. Like they would literally arrest people and just take them to Skid Row and dump them off.
So crazy.
Yep.
Dude. It still blows my mind. 50 blocks. That's crazy, dude.
It is. Like, and have you seen some of those videos of just like people just like driving by and then just like videoing?
No, I've watched a lot of them.
And it's just like, it's not even a street anymore. It's all just like trash and tents and
tents down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I was watching one video of this chick. She had her tent. It wasn't even a tent, dude. It was like the
That's awesome.
the fucking, what are those? Like the pavilion, the pavilions that you put up at like weddings and stuff.
Oh yeah, like a canopy.
Yeah, like the canopy pavilions.
Yeah.
It was like one of those, but it was on wheels. She had like flooring in there. She had a kitchen, dude. She had a bedroom.
Right.
Like, and she had a nightstand with a light.
If you can do all this, like, how can you not get a job and have your own house?
Yeah, she was like, oh, she called herself like the Skid Row president or something like that. But it was like, I watched some more videos, and then it was like a video of Los Angeles picking her tent up with like this excavator and throwing the trash. And I'm like, I get it. Like, homelessness is a problem. Not every homeless person is a drug addict or a drunk or something like that. And people are like,
but people
really hard on their times.
People are literally moving to California to be homeless because they hand you money and phones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen videos of people being like, we moved from Wisconsin to be homeless on the streets of LA, and like.
But at the same time, it's like the like Social Security or SIS or whatever it is that you get out there isn't even enough to cover rent on like a, bare bones place, cheapest place.
The taxes are outrageous.
Yeah, so it's like how, like, yeah, you say you're helping these people out, you're giving them this amount of money for expenses, but it doesn't even cover basic like housing at that point.
Right.
Like,
and then you have them doing all the shady shit, like the Palisades burned down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're just like, well, we have enough money to build like 7 houses back.
Yeah, that's like a whole nother conspiracy in itself, the Palisades.
And then they're talking about selling that land to like resorts.
Well, there was like there was already like big corporations that was interested in all that land already.
Well, same thing with Hawaii. When
and
Hawaii
then like
burnt,
all of a sudden burns and everybody's insurance drops everybody.
There's no water in the aqueducts.
Man, I'm just calling it how I see it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the best way of like clearing an area really fast? Burn it to the ground.
They actually caught the guy that started it. I seen a thing about it here a while back. Luigi, the guy that shot the CEO, the insurance CEO.
Yep.
The guy that started the fire for Palisades was like all hail Luigi, like, let's get rid of these fucking corruptions. And he started a fucking big grass fire.
So crazy.
Yeah. So like, I think he's in the middle of getting convicted for that.
Yeah, there was some other stuff too. What did I send you? I forgot.
About that band.
Oh, bro.
Have you heard? Did you listen to the song? I meant to.
I didn't listen to it yet. I just got into the rabbit hole on it and started looking, and I don't even remember how I found it, but I was just like,
I was gonna ask you how you found it, because I was like, when I was
seeing those remember.
Pictures, I was like, well, this is random but cool as fuck.
I don't know. I don't remember. Like, how did I get? Maybe it was like a random video that I come across that was talking about like 9/11 or something.
Dude, there's so many conspiracies surrounding 9/11. Like, we could do like 6 episodes probably and just conspiracies.
There is
that.
no conspiracy around 9/11. That shit was an inside job. I don't care who you are. Like,
for sure,
there's no
100%.
conspiracy behind it no more. Like, after
like,
seeing that band, bro.
Yeah.
What was it? Was they were
the World Trade Center.
World Trade Center was the name of their band.
Yeah.
And they had a song that was called, what was it, September, that come out just a few months before 9/11.
Yeah, something
Hang
like
on.
that.
Dude, I don't remember. I found it and like I don't like. I got to reference back to it.
I Am the World Trade Center was an American synth pop duo consisting of musician Daniel Geller and vocalist Amy Dykes. Geller created almost all the music using his laptop, occasionally using drum machines, keyboards, and other instruments. The track September by the indie pop duo I Am the World Trade Center released on July 17th, 2001 as the 11th track on their debut album, Out of the Loop.
And that band was created in 1999, 2 years before.
And then in 2004, they released a album called The Cover Up.
Bro. You ain't telling me that this shit is just coincidence.
My thing is like, who they had to have known about it. You know what I mean?
Not they had of, they did.
Yeah, but because like, why else would you name? But like, when did you say that they
started the band? 1999, 2 years before 2001.
Yeah, I Am the World Trade Center. Like, you're not just gonna name a band that. Like, there's a lot of weird fucking band names, but like,
bro, I'm telling you.
And your 11th track is called September.
This was a plan. Like, it was in the making. Somebody found out about it.
Well, did you know that either the day before or the day of, there was training activities for our military for what was to happen if we was to get like plane hijacked and whatever. They didn't say the World Trade Centers, but like just some sort of buildings or some area was used as like a destructive device. Like, and then one of the, because they weren't Iranian. What were they? The guys that hijacked the planes. Were they Pakistan? No. Because that's why everybody was like, why are we going to war with Iran if they're not the ones that hijacked the planes? And
no, they were Iraqis, right?
No.
Or no. Oh, it wasn't Iraq. The Iraq was a whole nother deal.
Whatever, Middle Eastern they were. But tell me how this makes sense. Those guys fly face first into the building.
The Islamic terrorists.
Yeah, but they were from, what country were they from?
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. So they weren't even Iraqis.
And one was from Egypt. One was from Lebanon.
Yeah. And then we're like, we're going to war with Iraq.
But bro, that's like the straight up Hamas shit that's going on. Like,
but what I was saying is like, these guys fly face first into this building, right? It explodes. There's no way that anything survives. How the fuck do they find one of the guys' passport, unburned or anything, laying at the bottom of the building when they were cleaning up rubble?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like that was a plant, for sure. You know what I mean? There's just so many things that I've heard about it that's makes absolutely no sense. Apparently, we already had a list of 9 countries, I think it was, including Iraq and Iran in them, that we were gonna overtake within 5 years or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, and so like that was like a reason why they pushed it, and it's all because of the oil.
Dude,
And then we
nothing is by chance in
and
this
then we
world,
get
I
over. Yeah, I
promise.
know. And then we get to Afghanistan, and they're like, "Oh no, all of these poppy fields. What shall we ever do?" You know what I mean? And then there's videos now, or not now, there was videos then too, of all of our soldiers guarding these poppy fields with workers still working them.
Yeah.
And there's interviewers saying like, kind of operations were going on here. And they're like, oh, we have to guard these people from the like Shiites or whatever it was that was attacking,
Yeah.
because opium is their way of life. Like, or is America getting that shit back pocketed?
Yeah.
Because Afghanistan is the number one seller of opium in the world. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we got oil and opium now. And then, oh, there's an opium crisis.
Pharmaceuticals.
Now there's an opium crisis that happened how long after 2001?
Yeah.
You know? That started like right as we were getting out of high school or getting into high school through like, well, I mean, technically it's still going on, but
dude, one of the largest companies, is pharmaceuticals.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's like, why not protect your crop?
Yeah. I mean, exactly.
I mean, basically is what it boils down to.
My favorite video of all time is when I think it was Mexico, when they stopped a giant like cartel marijuana thing, and they like cut down the whole field, and they had it piled in this giant pile, and they were like burning it, and the newscaster is like talking and like telling the story. And then like the longer he's standing there, like the wind's blowing, he's like giggling and like talking about stuff. He like keeps rubbing his eyes. And he's like talking. And like by the end of it, like he's so fucking high because it's like a mountain. It's probably like 15-foot high of just weed plants, dude. And they're just like flamethrower torsion.
Dude.
It's the best. It's like the best newscast ever.
So crazy.
I think all the shit that's going on now is like the same way though. Like the whole president of Argentina that we took, or it was Argentina.
No, it was Venezuela.
Venezuela. Yeah, that's because of natural gas. That's a gas thing.
Yeah. Still in their oil tanker. Like, what was the other stuff? Oh, I sent you something else too. Oh, the Ford thing also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, nothing's by coincidence. Like, yeah, the Ford stuff is scary, bro.
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a lot more of that stuff seeping in now that AI. I'm a component for AI,
oh, yeah.
but I think it gives the government will take more control over it to control us, I think, using it.
Oh, 100%.
Just that exact way, like you said, like Ford using your biometrics and
yeah, dude, they're gonna scan your fingerprints, your irises, your face, like your body temperature.
All they have to do is put those sensors on the steering wheel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you have in the doctor's office when you fucking do your blood pressure in those machines or whatever.
It's gonna yeah.
I mean, they have the watches can do all that stuff just by sitting on your wrists, you know.
It's like gonna scan your face, and it also is gonna be linked to like law enforcement databases and stuff. So it's like says this in their patent,
right?
But it's supposed to be used for like criminal, like if your shit gets stolen or you know whatever, like you hit and run somebody or whatever like that. But we all know, like, the things that are meant for good are never used for
because
good.
it'll be one of those things where, like, there's a QR code that goes on your license plate now. And
Yeah.
then cop cars will have some sort of scanner that goes on the front of their car.
They
And
already have those.
Yeah, no, well, I'm just saying, like, and
Yeah.
it'll be able to scan it, and then, like, say they flip on their lights and you try to run, they can just push a button and your car stops. You know what I mean? Like, it's
That's been a big thing with, like, law enforcement, I think, with, like, them. It's like, say you're driving my truck.
Mhm.
My license is suspended. They scan my license plate. They see my license is suspended, and they pull you over.
Right.
They had no probable cause to pull you over since you're driving, even though it's just my truck. Like,
Right.
you're borrowing my vehicle.
Right. Not like the tags are bad on the truck.
Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong,
Mhm.
but you got pulled over because my license was suspended. How do they know that I was driving? So,
Right.
like, there's that area.
Mhm.
Um,
Have you seen that video that went viral of the cop that pulled over the girl and was like, "I'm pulling you over because when I passed you, I seen that you had an electronic device in your right hand."
oh yeah, and she
then
had one arm.
Yeah, she's only got a nub, and
Yeah,
and
she's
he
like,
was like, "Oh," he was like, "Well, I'm still gonna cite you with a ticket for having an electronic device," and she was like, "Hello."
yeah.
This is so stupid.
Yeah, it just
Yeah, like it all goes back to the control thing because, like I was saying, they're trying to do the 15-minute cities. We were talking about that last night. That's something that they're passing in UK, and California is trying to do it. So, like, if you live in LA, you could only leave LA like maybe 10 times a year.
Dude, that reminded me of that. What is that movie? They have like zones, and like what movie is that?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of it. I'm like sitting here describing this movie, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What movie it is?
Yeah.
But and then, like, there's places wanting to do. Do you know what a social credit score is?
Social
credit score?
No.
It's like your credit score is known by the government, and based on how good of a citizen you are, depends on the things that you could do. Like, I didn't pay my car payment for 2 months and got behind, so my social credit score goes down. And even though I'm getting ahead, I have a trip planned and I want to buy a plane ticket, but the government says I can't because my social credit score is not enough for me to be able to be purchasing a ticket to be able to travel.
See, I think like certain aspects of like a social credit score like that, it would be awesome, but not in the sense of like that, where like it hinders your freedom.
Yeah.
But like say a customer wants to hire a contractor. They're like, well, let's see what this guy's social score is. It's basically just like a Google review, but it also like it shows like, oh, this guy's really trustworthy. Like,
it'd be different if it was just a review.
Yeah, like
but they're gonna have it actually has like penalties with it.
Yeah, see, that's
like,
dumb.
Yeah.
But it's like basically like it's basically like a background check more or less in my mind, like how that would work out, like beneficial to society.
Yeah.
Because you can see like you can see, say somebody's trying to sell you a car and they're just like the best like scandalous salesman out there, and like just know how to like basically scam you into buying something that, you know, used car that's shoddy or something, or I don't know, but basically like yeah, they could tell people like, oh, you're trustworthy, or no, you lie a lot,
right?
or
You're always late on payments,
or like
you're always borrowing money. You have this many like loans out in your name, kind of thing. You
well,
know,
maybe not even that, but
like
like, hey, like this
lines of credit.
person, like you don't want to loan money to this person because the probability of you getting that money back is low.
Right.
Or like, yeah, just anything. Like,
and then another thing they're talking about is personal asset taxes. Have you heard of this?
it's just personal property tax.
It's not. It's not though. Because it would be like I would have to yearly pay taxes on my guns because they're worth money. My Pokemon collection because it's worth money and it has a value.
Fuck off.
My computer.
No way.
My computer. Yeah. So like people that have stock and bonds, that's an asset. They'd have to pay taxes on their stocks and bonds. People that have rental properties that they own, well, obviously that's personal property taxes, but like, yeah, anything like that. Art collections.
Yeah.
People that have art collections.
Things that are like, I guess, private personal property.
Yes. Yeah. Not just houses and cars and boats and shit like that, but like art collections, jewelry, electronics, guns, you know, memorabilia, anything like that. You would have to pay yearly taxes on it.
That's some communist shit, bro.
That's some stuff that they're trying to pass. They're trying to pass that in California too. Mm-hmm.
Bro, California, y'all could just like figure out a way to fucking detach from the U.S.
The
like
thing
move
is, though,
out into the ocean or something.
Yeah, because like if something happens and it does pass, then there's other states that's gonna want to pass it after that. And then how long before it gains national attention and they're wanting to do it nationally? They're like, oh, look how much money California made. You know what I mean? No, and like the guy I heard talking about it, he said all it's gonna do is it's literally gonna make everybody poor. He's like, we're gonna live in a poor society because there's gonna be so many people that they have to sell everything that they have because they're not going to have the money to be able to pay taxes on it every year, because there's already people losing their homes because the personal property taxes are going up so much that people can't afford the $150,000 a year extra for property taxes.
Yeah,
you know, on their shit. And if they're happen to, you know, liquidate everything that they own, talking about like having companies that are just going to be tax audit companies that
that's
like
so crazy.
come and like audit your fucking assets and shit like that.
See, I think that would be the loophole, is like starting a company and putting all that stuff underneath your company.
Yeah.
I think that would be a loophole for that, maybe.
Or just hide it.
Because then you can start doing like write-offs versus like your personal your personal taxes. They've already limited on how you can itemize personal taxes on like W-2 stuff. So companies are not limited on your itemized stuff. Everything gets itemized through a company. Just whether it's itemized as a write-off or it's like a business expense, or however, because some things you can write off the total amount, other things you only get a percentage of.
I wonder if it'd be one of those things where there'd be like guidelines where they could be like
it's just gonna create a bigger black market for shit.
Yeah,
that's all it's gonna do.
But like, say you have a construction company, but you have like an itemized list of like art that you have because you're into art or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, are they gonna be able to be like, art has nothing to do with construction, so that's, you know, like we can't put that in with your company. That's gonna have to actually be like taxed as a fucking asset or whatever.
Yeah.
feel like they would try to do anything scandalous like that they could.
Where there's rules, there's a loophole.
There is, yeah.
It's just a matter of finding that loophole,
and that's what the guy was talking about. He was like, you know how many people that's gonna wrap up their fucking guns in a cloth and shove them underneath the floorboards of their house until the fucking appraiser leaves.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get their guns back out and not pay those taxes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like, we're going to take grandma's jewelry and we're going to put it in a safe and ship it to Aunt Carol until next week. You know what I mean? Like,
the next thing they'll be doing is getting into like your bank account to see all your purchases, and they'll be like, well, where is this item at?
Yeah.
So
because you know
that's how that's gonna go. I guarantee it.
Well, they're already phasing out money.
Yeah.
Like starting with the penny.
I mean, I don't know. They phased out other money, like the $2 bill.
Yeah.
They had the Sacagawea $1 coin that ran for a while, and then you had like your 50-cent pieces. Sure. Those got phased out.
We've never lost a piece of money though that actually affected the way we do change or cash back or anything like that though.
Yeah.
Because now businesses round it.
They're supposed to round it in your favor.
Yeah,
as a consumer.
Servers. Yeah. I've heard that not all companies are doing that.
Yeah.
But I know Walmart does. Like it.
I make sure they do. I'm like, oh, you ain't got no pennies? Give me $1 back, homie. Yeah. I was reading into that penny thing, and they were saying how it cost.
It's like 3 cents to make a penny or something like that.
Like crazy expensive.
Unless you find the ones from, I forgot what year it was, but they have silver on the outside instead of copper.
Pennies?
Mm-hmm. It was.
Are you talking about the steel pennies?
Yes.
The 1943 steel pennies?
Yes. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
The rare ones are the 1943 copper pennies. Those are worth money.
And then there's or maybe maybe it's the quarters, because the quarters has the copper ring.
Yeah, it. That's 1964 quarter. I think.
Where they're silver.
Yeah,
they have the dimes.
And the dimes
That's what
too.
I was thinking about. If you find those, they're expensive because they have real silver.
Yeah.
And isn't it because they were using the copper for the war? They were using all the copper for.
I don't remember what that was like. That was like before 64, I think. Anything before 64 was silver.
And I
don't remember what that was, but the pennies was supposedly the war, but also read into that to where it was like, I think I remember where that was like kind of like not accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, they were using, because like pennies aren't just, I actually don't even think they have any copper in them. I think they have
it's
like
very little thing.
There's like zinc and like some other shit. If it's like any copper at all, it's a super small percentage. But
it's crazy to think about, like, coins used to be made out of pure gold because that's what we traded with. You know
the gold standard. Yeah,
the gold standard.
Watch that shit come back.
But from, if I remember correctly, the statistics that I heard that is you could put all the world's gold, until recently, you could put all the world's gold in like one football stadium.
Oh, okay.
But it seems like we have more because you can melt it down and spread it so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can take one nugget of gold and like cover this whole table with it just by melting it down and spreading it. You know, and so like it seems a lot more. But then in, I think it was like November, December 2024, they found the world's largest deposit in China in this fucking cave system, and
Oh
it was
shit.
like double what we had already like found on Earth. Yeah, dude, it's insane. Like there's like pictures of it and it's just like this giant cave system and it's just like sparkly, just like everywhere.
This gold cave full of gold.
Yeah, just like like kilometers like worth of cave chains of nothing but gold. Like,
imagine that feeling.
yeah, I forgot what.
It's like going into a cave and like.
I forgot how many like billions of dollars of gold it was supposed to have been.
Imagine being that dude.
If I had found it, I would
Yeah.
have never said a word. You know what I mean?
I'll just go chip me a piece off today. I'm good.
You'd have seen me. You'd have seen me with one of those wagons that they use that they pull behind. You know, over there in China they do, and that'd be fucking. I'd have legs of steel by the time I was done.
Sell that shit on eBay. Like, where does this dude get all his gold from? He's constantly selling like nice nuggets.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah, in November 2024, the Academy of Geology announced the discovery of a supergiant gold deposit in Wanggu Goldfield in Pinghuan County, Hun Province. Geologists discovered more than 40 gold ore veins, initially mapping out 300.2 cubic tons of gold in the core exploration area. Concentrations of as high of 138 grams per metric ton.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there was
That's a lot of gold. Gold's crazy heavy too, so like like the size comparison to like the weight.
$85.9 billion USD estimation. That's how much gold they just found.
Like, good for them. Like, dude, good job.
Right.
You guys did it. You made it. You found all the fucking world's gold. Communist bastards.
I know, like, why can't we be that lucky? Why can't we be like Joe Dirt and fucking stub our toe over some fucking great?
Or like the Australians. Have you seen them? Like their gold there in Australia? Dude, they're like finding fat nuggets in Australia and shit. Like big ones. Like I think one of the like world's largest gold nuggets was found in Australia.
That's cool.
Like it was like 40 something pounds, bro.
Holy shit.
Like, yeah, it was massive.
Gold's expensive right now too.
Yeah, discovered in Australia in 1869. Oh, weighs 173 pounds, bro.
Oh, shit. That's like me. The gold me.
Bro. Is there even a picture of it?
I want to like randomly find like a new species of dinosaur because I find a bone or something, or there's a lot of cool shit that people just stumble upon.
I guess maybe that's the size comparison.
It's crazy. And did you know that if you find one that looks like something, like say you find a fucking chunk of gold that looks like a horse,
Right.
Just randomly, it like triples its value.
That's crazy.
Just because
Just because it looks like something.
Yeah, just because it randomly looks like something. Like I'm pretty sure like one of the most expensive pieces that was sold is because it looked like a whale.
Bro.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, this one, like, what would that one sell for? You know, like, come on. Every dude everywhere wants that one.
Yeah. Yep.
You know? Maybe I can show the camera.
I just see it.
Oh, it's all like, well, you get the idea.
I'm sure you know what it's. Yeah. I'd like to find something like that. That'd be cool. Like a gold nugget or
For sure.
some sort of like crazy artifact or something, just like randomly. That's like how a lot of those like structures or like ancient civilization places are found. Like someone's like plowing the ground and they hit a rock. And
Yeah.
they start digging it up and they're like, wait a minute, this isn't just a rock, and then like next thing you know, there's people digging it out. It's a fucking pyramid or something.
Yeah. Well, like the LiDAR systems that they're using now, they're like scanning all the rainforests and stuff and discovering that there's like thousands of square miles with more like hidden buildings and stuff that.
Yeah. Or like the outlines where buildings used to be just like a bunch of like square.
Yeah.
Like shit just completely consumed by the rainforest.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard that they think the rainforest is man-made?
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me.
It's like they say that, like, I guess like the studies that scientists have done and stuff now is that like the Amazon is basically plants from like the entire world.
Yeah.
And it's almost like people were doing experiments with plants.
Yeah.
And the dirt that's there, it's called terracotta.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like the most nutrient based dirt in the world. And they think that they were manipulating the plants to get the soil to do what they wanted it to do. And they created the terracotta soil so that they could have lush farmlands because they were farmers, obviously.
I mean,
stuff.
Dude, rainforests are the most diverse place on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, find everything there.
Yeah.
Apparently, dudes with their wieners out there,
yeah,
just
you can.
Shaking them at you, shooting poison darts at you, fucking frog piss on them.
Dude. And then there's one with like a T-Pain shirt that runs by you. That I think is so weird. It's because they're like uncontracted tribes. They show pictures of them, and one of them has like a cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
And you're like, they've been contacted somehow.
Yeah.
He didn't make that cowboy hat. Or there's a dead body somewhere. And that's how we got the cowboy hat.
Dude's got a mustache with it curled up and a monocle on.
Yeah.
Like looking at you.
I've seen so many pictures like that though. They're just like at a Aborigine tribe with like their spears and stuff, and like one guy has like a t-shirt on. You know what I mean? Or like a ball cap or something, and you're like,
one of them's holding a compound bow.
Yeah, instead of a regular bow. It's like, wait, are you guys wearing flip flops?
Yeah. One's got like a M16, like Rambo in it up.
Got some Jordans.
Some Nikes. They got like the World Series loser shirts on from like 10 years ago.
That's actually what they do with them. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they take them to like Africa and stuff and they give them out. I was listening to Joe
Rogan.
Rogan.
Imagine being one of the kids over there and you're like, yeah, I got a World Series shirt. And you don't even know that you're wearing the loser shirt. Like,
you don't care. You're just not getting malaria today.
Right. Yeah. The shirt's going to keep me from getting bit about 200 times from mosquitoes.
We're getting another sun blister.
It is crazy
I don't
for
know.
me.
I'm sure that they're used to it. I'm sure that the sun doesn't even affect them.
It's crazy to think that we still have
people that live like it's still like the 1400s.
Like no, like tribes in the middle of the rainforest and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
that are
like living. It's like they're stuck in the past.
Yeah, like caveman age, basically.
Yeah,
like a step up from caveman.
They've never evolved with the rest of the world.
Yeah, it's crazy to think. Like,
it is.
And like some of those tribes don't even realize that there's even anything else out there.
Have you heard of, I think it's South Sentinel Island is what it's called?
Oh, yeah.
It's that uncountry that you're not allowed to go to.
Yeah.
Like if they find out you've even tried, like you'll get arrested and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like every time someone does, they like spear the fuck out of them and eat them.
Well, and probably too because they don't want to bringing disease to them.
It's exactly what it is, because I think there's only like 70 some of them. And like they're...
Dude, the incest on that island, bro. I know somebody has a third eye.
Yeah, but I mean, it's working for them somehow.
Like how long have they been there?
They've had to like... so they inbred the inbreeding and then bred it back out. You know what I mean by now?
It's like it's an island, so they had to get there somehow. Like,
yeah, like I'm sure that they went.
What is there that they stay there for? Like,
or maybe
they traveled to that island. Why did they stay on that island?
Maybe it was one of those things where it was like they were like Australia, like they were dropped off. You know what I mean? Like for a punishment kind of thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it was like maybe started out as like a colony of like 30 people or something that they just took a boat out there and was like, you guys fucking suck.
No.
I don't know.
That means get off the fucking boat, bitch.
And like what kind of resources like they would have to live off of the sea?
Yeah, I mean the sea would be a big resource to them.
Main resource, I'd say, of anything. Water, food. Probably a lot of their like tools and stuff that they use are made out of like
I don't
shells.
even know if water, because ocean is like so hard to process.
They have to boil the fuck out of it.
Yeah, it's like super hard to process into fresh water.
But they'd have to though, because I mean, I don't know how big the island is, but like
from what I heard, it's pretty big.
Is it south or north? I think it's north, actually. Only 23 square miles.
Yeah, that's a big island, bro.
Aggressively resist outside contact.
Yeah, you think 25 basically.
It says they survived through hunting, fishing, and gathering. Described as Stone Age.
Yeah, 25 miles.
They use iron that they retrieve from shipwrecks. That's cool.
Imagine what those people are thinking whenever they see Starlink, bro.
Right. The 19th century British colonial expeditions briefly landed on the island and kidnapped several tribe members, a disaster that resulted in the death of the adults and highlighted the vulnerability of the tribe to outside diseases. Late 20th century Indian I can't say that word.
Anthropologists
And government officials made intermediate peaceful trips to drop off gifts like coconuts and iron. While some encounters were initially peaceful, the tribes ended desires for solitude led authorities to halt regular contact missions during the 1990s because it's being nice and one of the guys got speared to death. Is what they're not telling you. They were giving them coconuts, bananas, and different things like that. And I guess at first they were okay with it, but then like one of the guys that was giving him the stuff was like trying to install the idea of trade with them.
Yeah.
And so he was trying to get them to give him something.
Yeah.
And I think that it was like they thought it was disrespectful or something. And then so the next time that he showed up, he's like, "Hey, look, coconuts." They're just like, "Hey, look, a spear."
Here's your gift. Yeah. Gift of death.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, we got fucking tribes out there that.
And if you think of it, we probably have some here, like in the fucking, not necessarily tribes, but like
Bigfoot.
People that you could yeah,
Bigfoot.
That you could consider
aboriginists.
Yeah, because like the people that live in like the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh yeah, those people are weird.
You know, or like the fucking
ring a ding 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 ding.
Yeah,
fucking banjo people.
The people that live like out in the fucking desert by themselves. You know what I mean? Like you drive 20 miles in each direction, and it's just like one house out in the middle of nowhere.
Is that
like
what's that place called? I keep wanting to call it Sin City, but that's Las Vegas. It's in Nevada. What is that city called? Yeah, there's like 200 people live out there. There's like no laws. It's like, what's that city called? Slab City.
Huh. I heard of that.
Yeah, Slab City.
No laws.
It's in California. In the Sonoran Desert. Yeah, it says the last free place in America. It operates without utilities, municipal taxes, formal government services. Population 100 to 200.
So it's not even as big as Niangua.
Yeah.
So you get, well, I guess Niangua's got a governor or a fucking mayor and shit, so that doesn't work. You could almost say that Niangua was one of those cities.
Damn near.
Yeah. Because do you have is there city taxes when you live in Niangua?
I think they go through Marshfield.
I know they have like the Webster County taxes, but yeah. It's crazy to think about too. So you mentioned Bigfoot. Did you know that podcast I sent you the other day, and I told you that lady was like she was big on like space. She was like a space expert or whatever.
Oh yeah. I still haven't watched that.
They were talking about Bigfoot at one point. I believe it was her. Could be wrong. It could have been the guy that was before her. But they were talking about Bigfoot and them being, I guess, like even a lot of the Native American tribes and stuff.
Yeah.
When they talk about Bigfoot, they think that he's an interdimensional being.
I accept that.
And that's why like he hasn't been like found or anything, or like he just comes and goes. Like people say like they see him appear behind this tree, they walk between a gap, and then like he's gone again when he walks in front of the next tree. You know, like he's a creature that is in between dimensions, you know, kind of thing.
It's like the what's the other ones, like skinwalkers and um like the dog man. What was the other ones?
The owl. The
Oh
giant
yeah,
owl
yeah.
guy. I forgot what it was called.
There's
Chupacabra.
another, yeah, Chupacabra. There's another one that's in the Appalachians that's like
There's the Yeti.
the
There's another
Yeti.
like it's
What
like
was that?
Umbaga or something like that, but it's like another
Oh
word for
yeah,
like a
yeah.
Sasquatch or whatever.
Down in the south, it's a skunk ape.
Yeah, Missouri is Moo Moo. It's the Legend of Moo Moo. I'm pretty sure.
Thought we would have had like
Momo. Yeah, it's Momo. Seven-foot tall, hair-covered beast with a pumpkin-shaped head, long black fur, and glowing eyes. 1971, two women picnicking near Highway 79 reported smelling putrid odor and seeing a gurgling, growling creature at the end of the woods. See, I think a lot of these times that people see, like, it was an 8 foot tall walking on 2 foot, I think they're seeing a black bear.
yeah.
Black bears stand up a lot of times when they're trying to like look and figure out what something is.
Yeah.
They'll stand up and walk on their back feet. And I think that's where a lot of those sightings come from. People are seeing like the silhouettes of a black bear.
Right.
But I can honestly say that I've seen something that it could very well have been a bear because it was out in the country. But I can remember when I was probably 8 or 9. Well, no, I was younger than that because it was before we moved out to where my mom and dad live now. We lived in Phillipsburg. And it was like our house was here, and then it was on a gravel road, and there was a giant field on this side of us, a field and a pond on this side of us, and then all of this was just like woods.
Yeah.
And stuff over here. And we were all outside. I think we were like roasting marshmallows and doing like wieners and stuff outside with mom and dad one night, and we heard something like fucking growling and like making all kinds of fucking crazy ass noises.
Yeah.
And so we get in the truck, and there was like I said, like my house was here and the field was here, but like down here was like a little like low water bridge.
Okay.
And it was one of the ones that didn't have any of the sides or whatever, you know, you just like drove over it. And so dad was like, we'll go down to the bridge down here and see if we see anything. We'll turn around and come back. Because we had already seen like cougars and stuff around there. So we get in the truck and we start driving. And on the field, right before you like crest the hill to go down to where the bridge was, there was something up against the fence that when I drove by, I can remember thinking it was a hay bale.
Yeah.
Right. But then when we came back, it was gone. And when I mentioned it to mom and dad, they were like, yeah, we seen that too. But he just picked up the hay like the day or two before that out of the field. So there was no more hay bales in that field.
Oh.
But there was something there up against the fence. I'm not saying it was a Bigfoot, obviously. It could very well have been a bear. But whatever it was fucking right there, dude. Like I can remember that. And it's like one of those that is like still kind of like creeps me out, because I'm like,
Yeah.
that thing was right fucking there. Like from me to the stop sign down here from our house
Yeah.
is like where we seen it. Like
It was Bigfoot, bro.
oh, I mean, it very well could have been.
You ain't convincing me it was a bear. I don't care.
Yeah. And then like people are like, well, then why haven't we found bones of it? And it's like because not everything fossilizes. You know how hard it is to get a
Yeah.
bone to fossilize. Like, why do you think that most of our dinosaur skeletons that we have are incomplete?
Yeah.
And a lot of it are they're 3D printed because they'll get like half of a rib cage, but they're not going to display that when they put it in a museum or whatever. So they fix them. You know what I mean? So it's like there's so many creatures in the fossil record that we don't even know about because they didn't leave behind like fossils.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it could very well the same thing with like you may go out into the woods and find the remains of like a dead possum or like where something killed a rabbit and ate it or something. But it's very, very, very seldom are you ever going to find a dead predator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I've never found coyote bones. You know what I mean? And they're fucking everywhere.
This is true.
You know what I mean? So why would we think that we would have to have found Sasquatch bones?
Yeah, unless they got like an animal graveyard, they're like the lion. They're the Lion King,
Or they just bury their. What if they bury their dead like we do?
I could, you never
Or if
know.
they're just animals and they eat their dead like a lot of other animals do. I mean, like mountain lion has a babies. If some of her cubs don't make it, she's gonna fucking eat them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they're her babies or not. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's just animal instinct.
And it very well could have been, there's like multiple species of humanoid, I guess, people that they found. You know what I mean? Like, there's like hobbit people from those islands of Flores or whatever they are.
Yeah.
That they're like 3 foot tall, hairy humanoid. They have like the same, like, not the same, but like human-esque DNA structure. So they're
like the egg-shaped head people.
The big head, yeah.
Or then you have like all the people that are
or whatever they are,
like Africa that stretch their necks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like wait until one of those bodies fossilize and 10,000 years they find that body and they're like
the giraffe necks.
Yeah, giraffe neck people.
Dude, have you seen
their bodies transformed so they could reach the fruits with their heads easier.
Have you heard of the ostrich foot people?
No. Can you imagine having a neck so long that you couldn't scratch the top of your head?
Or you have to like bend down and let somebody else do it. Or like fashion little things on your door. They like when you go in the doorway, you can just be like,
yeah. You wouldn't even be moving your neck,
dude. Yeah. Like once they get those so far stretched, they can't not wear those things because their head's too heavy and their neck muscles will no longer support it. Because it's not like they're building those muscles, they're just stretching them. You know what I mean? And so they stretch them out, and then your head still weighs the same, and then it fucking snap their neck.
Yeah, imagine taking like those neck things off. Your head's just like
Right. It's like the guy from Men in Black, the Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
But dude, look at this. This is a tribe in Africa. They're called the ostrich feet people.
That's so crazy.
And it's from like interbreeding and stuff like that. But the whole tribe is like that. What's really fucking crazy is you would think that like, oh, they would have a hard time walking. Let's see. I don't know if
you're like, no, they can actually climb and hang from trees really easily, like monkeys.
There you go. That's someone's. That's a foot. But no, it showed him like walking, and like this one of them like stepped on a log, and it like curled around the log like a, like a bird would when they and everything, and he just like walked over it. I think that's so fucking weird. He's got like 3 toes, and they're like raptors.
Yeah, next thing you know, they're gonna be getting like short arms and
right, long faces.
Their fucking knees are now bent backwards.
Oh shit.
They're evolutionizing.
And evolution deniers are one of the craziest things too. People that don't think that stuff like that evolves, or we evolve, or anything came from evolution. I think that's whack.
Yeah.
There's people,
but also at the same time, it's like you would think like out of a certain species, like they find fossils, they're like, oh, this fossil's 10,000 years old, and they're like, oh, this fossil's 20 million years old, and you think like some point in time you would have like basically like the caveman to now image of fossils of like an evolution. Or maybe we do have that, and I just don't know.
It just depends on how long that animal lasts too, though.
Right.
Some animals were only around for 5-10 million years, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe that was their only genetic try at it.
But just or like, they bred into other species.
Like I heard that wolves came from the ocean.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, that like the first wolf, like if they trace back like the genetics and stuff, had fins and shit and came out of the water.
Whoa.
Like it started as like a fucking amphibian. But it makes sense because whales are still mammals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what if we started out as like mermaids?
Yeah.
And fucking Atlantis is still lost.
Just think of the metamorphosis prophet for any animal that goes through like a metamorphosis, like a frog.
Right.
You know what I mean? It starts out as a tadpole. It eventually grows legs, loses its tail, becomes a frog. That's basically evolution, just fast forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, shit happens like that all the time. Have you seen the spider-tailed snake?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that thing is sick.
That's crazy.
Like, he hides in the desert.
Yeah, lives like in the desert.
But his tail looks like a spider, and it like shimmies it.
Mm-hmm.
And then birds come down, and it just attacks the shit out of it.
That's a hell of a way to like.
It's so cool. And there's like spiders that like fold their legs in a certain way, and it looks like a face.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And so like animals won't attack it because they think that it's like looking at them or whatever.
Yeah. There's also like spiders that'll like barrel roll down like sand dunes and stuff. They'll like roll their legs up, and they'll
I've seen that to like get away.
Yeah, crazy.
Have you seen that one viral video of it's like I don't even know, probably like 50 snakes after this lizard in the desert, and the lizard's like running really fast, and
Oh
then
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
narrated.
yeah.
And it's like the original one is like BBC, you know, and it's like what's his name, the today in the wild,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But then like people have like dubbed over it to where they're like, oh, I'm fast as fuck, boy, you can't get me.
Yeah. Like the Aussie man.
Yeah. I love those videos. David Attenborough, that's his name.
Oh yeah,
Dude, when that guy dies, like
that's gonna suck.
it's gonna be hard to watch Natural Geographic stuff. Like Morgan Freeman stepped up and done a few of them, and he's good. We watched one the other day, or not? I can't say the other day. It's been a couple months.
Obama has done.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a couple of them. We watched one the other day, or the other day again. It was a couple months ago. It was on Meerkats, I want to say, and it was Tom Hanks.
Oh, really?
And that was weird because I'm like, Woody is.
Woody's talking about meerkats.
Yeah, because like I can't see him, so all I can picture is Woody because I hear his voice. I think it was meerkats, something like that. It was some sort of like geographic National of Omaha or whatever.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most famous voices out there, dude. Like, I feel like anybody, like, you could play his voice, anybody would know who that is.
And it's not just his accent; it's the way he delivers it. And the today in the Amazon, macaw waits as his mate delivers food. You know, like
dude, like I could fall asleep to that dude talking about the rainforest and shit, bro.
And he makes anything
like,
interesting
bro,
though. Like he could like if he was to type out what he said and read it back to you, you'd be like, that's so lame. But listening to him say it, you're like, whoa, I love the jungle.
Dude, it draws you in.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll turn that on for Milo and crew, and they'll be like all whiny. They're like, I don't want to watch this. And then like 10 minutes later, they're just like zoned in on it. Dude. Right. I'm like, this dude's voice is like,
yeah,
dude, like
it's mesmerizing.
Yeah. Dude, like he could talk you into something, bro. He could talk you into doing something gay with yourself. Probably, you know, like today you're gonna touch yourself and shove something up your butt. Like, okay, you know, let's do it. Like, fuck it. Like, you talk me into it.
If you say so, David.
Yeah, like, whoa, all right. I guess I'm going gay today.
It's a mating call of all of his fantasies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like fucking Bob Ross. He was the same way, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can never sit and watch anybody else paint, but if you put Bob Ross on, I'm gonna sit there and watch it.
It's okay. Nothing's a mistake. We'll just put a happy little tree over it.
Yeah, just happy little wisping away in the wind. It's okay if you put too much. There's never a mistake. You can just paint over it and go again. You ever see him when he brought the squirrel? He had his pet squirrel.
No.
Yeah, he had a pet squirrel that he raised, and sometimes he would do like when he would cut to commercial and come back, he would like have it.
Oh,
and,
really?
Yeah, and he'd be like, so and so, I forgot what his name was. So, like he wanted to come and say hi to everybody today. You know, like
it's funny.
You know, you're an icon when you die, and satellite cable gives you a channel that plays nothing but you 24/7.
Yeah.
24/7. It's just like a Bob Ross channel.
Yeah.
When he was like the 70s, still with his porno mustache and his big glass aviators that he used to wear.
Yeah.
Up until he was old and.
Dude, it would have been so awesome to get an original Bob Ross painting.
Yeah, I bet they're worth so much money right now.
I looked into some of them, and like some of his unpopular ones that weren't, I don't even think they were on TV. Were like crazy expensive.
Yeah, I bet.
I think there's a whole website for some of his painting.
Did you hear the conspiracy about like all the places he painted where he hid bodies? He was a serial killer.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Have you seen the like video where like all his paintings are like they're like basically like a scenery video like of it going like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
Hang on.
And freaking what's the other dude? Mr. Rogers.
Oh.
That dude was like a fucking Marine sniper or some shit like that. And apparently he's like tatted like all fucking crazy all over his body. That's why he always wore long sleeves and the turtleneck.
Seen it. Oh, this one.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
Like you're just traveling through the sea.
Yeah. That is so cool.
It's a trip. Let's look up Bob Ross painting sale.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. $180,000.
Jesus.
850,000. 9.8 million.
That's insane.
Oh, that's his Bob Ross signed on air original painting from season 1, episode 1.
That's like the beginning of it all.
This is Bob Ross recent sales.
And it's crazy to think about too, is like he was such a successful painter and all he painted was scenery. No wildlife, just scenery.
Yep. He'd throw in like little houses.
Yeah, he would do like houses and stuff, but it was all just like rivers and trees and mountains and
Yeah. Yeah. I think like almost all of his pictures had water in them. Some sort.
Yep. Have you seen those people that do like the street art with the spray paint?
Oh,
and like the bowls and the newspaper and they like torch it?
Those
and it
things
like
are
comes out looking like in like a solar system or whatever. It's so fucking crazy how they do that. I seen a guy, it's not a short, he took him his laptop. And he was like, I'll give you $50 if you paint my laptop. And he like did it into like some like crazy solar system looking thing. It was pretty fucking cool.
$200,000. There's one for anyone. Sold.
I just want one of his. I don't even want the painting. Just give me the fucking tray that he used paint off of. You know what I mean?
One of his brushes.
Right.
Give me a hair off the brush.
It's to probably be a couple thousand. Like, and as far as I can think of, he's the only famous TV painter that I can think of.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody else on TV painting.
I don't think so.
It was a one-of-a-kind show.
Yeah, I wonder who like the next famous like Bob Ross painter is.
I mean, I'm sure you could go on like Twitch now and find people doing like live streaming it.
Yeah.
You know, but just like a show where, you know, there's all kinds of
A
like
free TV show at that.
yeah. But like there was stuff where like cooking shows. There was like This Old House, you know, where they redid houses, you
I
know. There
love
was
This Old House. They're
yeah.
still doing that
I
shit,
know,
dude.
yeah, I watch it
That's so
sometimes.
awesome.
Um yeah, like all that. But yeah, I think that was the only painting one I've ever seen. I watch all kinds of like niche stuff like that on YouTube now, where people like have their own like clay pottery channel, you know, where like
Right.
people like make badass shit out of clay. I like watching people blow glass.
That's cool.
That's a cool one.
Those dudes make some crazy pieces.
Yeah, and you're like, there's no way that that's gonna look like that, and you're like, holy shit, how did you do that,
Bro? Some of the dudes that blow glass is insane.
And I always thought it was just like a play on words when they said blow glass. I never realized that they actually like fucking
Blow glass.
they're like actual pipes that they put that glass on, and then after they roll it, they're like, and it like puffs it up and shit. Austin was doing it for a while. The guy that owned Laughing Dragon here in Marshfield.
Yeah.
He was teaching Austin how to do it.
Oh shit.
To make, and he made like some like necklace pendants and stuff like that out of it. Then he quit doing it.
Hell yeah.
I think he burned himself too many times.
Like, ooh, pretty. Tsa.
Yeah, dude, fuck that.
Hot glass,
stick to you.
molten glass.
Yeah. Had plastic stick to me. I wouldn't want no glass sticking to me like that.
Yeah, no thank you.
And I also like to watch people that do blacksmithing.
Yeah, those dudes are crazy.
Have I showed you the guy that makes the giant locks, like the medieval locks, but he's a blacksmith and does it all by hand?
I don't think so.
So you know how like when you see like movies and they're like, gotta keep the beast behind this sacred door, you know, and it's like these big doors, and then they have like all these gears, and like they crank the thing over here, and the bars slide across, you know, with all the gears, and he makes stuff like that.
I think I know the guy you're talking about.
He looks like a big Viking.
Yeah, he has like kind of long hair and
black
stuff.
hair, big beard.
Yeah.
He always wearing like flannels and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, that dude is so sick.
Yeah,
he makes there, like pounding it out, and then he makes these fucking like those doors that you were talking about. Yeah. They're like 15-foot doors, you know. But he's like this giant locking mechanism that bolts onto the back of.
I know who you're talking about. That dude's so crazy awesome. Yeah. He's got some good videos. He's got really good content. He's always got like a really well he's like well composed, and like
he got a really deep voice. Yeah. Just a giant Viking is all he is.
What is that guy?
I don't remember what his name is, but I also watch, there's a guy that makes like katanas and like different shit like that, but he'll make them out of like butter or butter knives or like paper clips, like fucking melt them down and then like make him like he like, I think the paper clips he melted down and made into a throwing star.
What?
Yeah, but it was like shit that like when he's done and like he sharpens them, he's like fucking like throwing them, and they're like actually like sticking into trees and stuff, you know.
No shit.
But then he like takes butter knives and melts them down and makes like a katana or something like that with them, and just different things. It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I know him wherever I see him.
This guy, I think.
Oh, there he is. The Valhalla door update.
Yep.
This guy.
Yep. Yeah, I found him too.
Dude, it's so cool,
Yeah.
dude.
It's all handcrafted too, is what's crazy. They're massive.
Dude,
Hello, everyone. He's definitely
Max Randolph Studio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you see that door that he made?
Oh yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that is sick. The stuff that he makes is crazy.
Has he been posting in a while? Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't even know what that is, but that's cool. Yeah, I like watching people do shit like that.
I think I started watching him right around. Started making that Valhalla door.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing the video of it.
I'm following a guy right now that's making a real-time working Iron Man suit.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that guy.
He like actually made a fucking what's that
Yeah.
called? The core.
Yeah.
It like actually works.
Mm-hmm.
And then like his fucking propulsors or jet propulsors or whatever, like he's like lighting stuff on fire and like popping balloons and shit with it. Oh, dude, have you seen this? Have you seen those little go-kart things that people are getting now that's got like the fan on the back of it? And it's like a little like one-person plane, but it looks like you're sitting in a go-kart seat.
Oh, what?
Have you seen those?
No.
They're like little glider like things that people you can get.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what they're called.
Ultralights or something?
But check this out.
Oh, I seen that dude wreck.
Yeah.
I seen that video.
Yeah, I was reading into it and he broke like I think it was like he had like 70 some fractures or something like that because he slammed into the ground at 50 miles an hour because basically when it stalled, it just like shot him up, and they were just like wham straight into the ground.
Bro. Trying to find a video of this for the super.
Oh, the actual completion of the Valhalla door.
He must be still working on it.
Yeah, I say he is. It's just crazy.
That was a cool door.
But I mean, what's cool about the internet today is because he's good enough at his craft, he can do his craft and post it online and get paid for it. You know what I mean? Not have to have an actual job.
Yeah.
And he can sit in his shop and make whatever he wants. As long as he's making content for it, he'll get paid for it.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to sell it if you think about it. You know what I mean? Like he just has.
And just the uniqueness of like his builds. Like there's going to be clients out there that want that stuff, that are high paying clients.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I want to be able to, with my business, is fine. Like, I have that one client that just wants something that's just like off the wall, super creative. Custom work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that show? I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was almost like the Extreme Makeover home edition shows that they did, you know?
Pimp My Crib.
It kind of, but they did man caves.
Oh no, I never watched that.
That one was cool. It would be like, I don't know how they would get the submissions, but it'd be like, this 36-year-old dad of two is an executive at his firm, but when he comes home of a night, the only thing that he has to do to relax is a fridge with some beer in it and a pool table in his garage, you know. So we're gonna fix him up,
right?
You know what I mean? And then like they build him this whole new thing, and it's like this crazy ass like sports lounge, you know, with like these giant TVs with Sports Center playing on it, and a bar made into, you know, there's like a full bar in one end, and there's like pool and air hockey tables.
It's got a recliner
arcades.
that makes some drinks.
Yeah, like just all kinds of, just like they would do on like Pimp My Ride, but it was just for like
Pimp My Man Cave.
Basically, yeah. And dude, I mean,
ooh, you know what? I'm gonna make one. Pimp My She Shed.
Sure they have.
Ladies, you want to pimp your she shed right here.
Say that 10 times fast.
Pimp my she shed, pimp my she shed, pimp my she shed.
That'd be kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Remember they did one, and I don't remember why, but apparently this guy was like into like nautical stuff.
Yeah.
And so they turned the entire basement into a man cave, but it was all like ship themed.
Oh, okay.
Like it had like they got like actual ship portholes and like put on the
Yeah.
wall, and then like put paintings behind them so it looked like the ocean or whatever
Oh,
when you looked
okay.
through them. And there was like the old school like ship nets like hanging on the wall,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know. And then
yeah.
he got like real ship anchors and stuff and like mounted them, and like
That's cool.
the buoys and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And like that's what the bar stools were. They look like
Yeah, yeah.
buoys, you know, different
That's
things. So
cool.
yeah, it was cool. Did a whole.
I like seeing stuff like that.
Yeah, it'd be really fun to be able to like create,
Dude, we went to
do shit like that. I think.
whenever I worked for um Sam, we went to Kansas. One of his clients had a missile silo in Kansas
Oh well.
that he was wanting to turn into an Airbnb. And we went up there.
I've seen a lot of those silage houses. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. So we went up there because he needed a. So I already had some, it had like kind of like a little kitchenette in it already. It had like a kitchen area with cabinets, but he needed a working shower and a working toilet and a working, like, basically just a working bathroom.
Yeah.
Because he was going to have, I don't know, like a networking like seminar, like a bunch of people that he worked with. It was like his clients coming up there to like stay the weekend. So he wanted to have like a working bathroom so everybody could stay in the silo. And yeah, dude, we built a bathroom. I mean, it was just like run of the mill, like you're talking like just like campground style bathroom with a shower and stuff like that. Plumbed it all in, and they have like big macerator pumps. And I guess like we hooked it up to all that and got like a new macerator pump. Well, I guess like the actual pipe that goes up and out, I guess it was like clogged or something. So like while they were there, it filled up like that macerator pump and it started overflowing because it couldn't go out anywhere. Yeah. And that silo was crazy. Like you go down in it and like there's a control center and it sits like it basically hovers in the middle of this like domed room on like big springs. So it can like, dude, the springs are massive. Like, dude, the springs are like 10 foot across. They're like huge, just coil springs.
Yeah.
And then like down at the bottom, there's a tunnel and you walk through this long tunnel and it takes you out to this big giant tube in the ground where the missile used to set. And it goes 18 stories down.
Damn.
Yeah. Is like way, way down. They had some lights out there in it. It's like a huge, huge area. Like you look down, you can't even see the bottom of it because it just gets dark.
That's crazy.
And they said like the doors on top where the missile sat, they're like, there's 2 doors up there and they're like 110 tons each or something like that to open. But it was all back in like the 1950s. And then like Russia came out with like a system that could launch missiles like 3 minutes faster or something like that. So they all just got decommissioned.
That's crazy.
All that money on missile silos and somebody come out with a faster way. So they just got decommissioned. Like as soon as they got built, they just got decommissioned. It's crazy.
So I was listening, talking about missiles. I was watching this guy the other day, and he's a nuclear, whatever, some kind of nuclear physics expert or whatever, and his whole YouTube channel is like debunking myths of like nuclear stuff.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, if we was to have a nuclear war, it'd be like the end of the world or whatever."
Yeah.
He was like, "Actually, no, it wouldn't. Like, it'd be obviously very devastating, you know,
Yeah.
and like it would reduce us down to level of nothing. He was like, but we would survive. There would still be cities that would have power. There would still be, and like,
Yeah.
so it's like kind of cool to watch it. But he was talking about how the U.S. only has, I don't remember what the number was, but like a certain number of nukes that we have, and then Russia has like triple the amount of nukes
Okay.
that we have. But our advantage is we have top of the line what we call nuke busters.
Yeah.
So like we have all the
like the Iron Dome over in
it's just like other missile systems that are made specifically for taking out nukes because the nukes that comes out of the silos, that comes out of the grounds, they shoot the long range nukes like that. They have to go up and out of Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then they arch, and then they come back in, and then they split apart, and then they detonate, when they get so far. So the missile, I guess our defense systems that we have is we destroy them before they even leave Earth's atmosphere.
Oh shit.
Or while they're in the arc.
Right.
So like we can get to them, and that's like with the subs, all the missiles we have on the subs and stuff.
Right.
Those are all like deterrent missiles. And we have our stockpile, but they're like last means necessary. Yeah. Ours is more about defense than it is offense, I guess, when it comes to that.
Yeah, it's like where did the missiles go that were in those silos, bro? Right. Those were big missiles.
Right. I'm sure they were just relocated or decommissioned because there's new. Right. They have new. They're probably taken apart and all that chemicals. They probably just fucking bury it somewhere, like the nuclear waste from it.
Dude, those missile silos are crazy.
Because you know how you'll see like an action movie where somebody's like trying to use a nuke on a city, and like the good guys have to go stop it, and they're always like in the plane trying to disarm the missile or whatever. And they're like, "Be careful, don't touch it because you could explode." That won't happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like it's like this perfect mathematical sequence of all these moving parts that has to happen perfectly in the right order to mix the shit the perfect correct way where nothing happens.
Right.
Like
that's crazy.
That's why we can destroy them with our missiles, because all we have to do is destroy like the mechanical and electronic part of it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And it has to be like he was saying, like the mechanic that it uses to mix it to detonate it is literally like hundredths of a microsecond. Like it has to be like perfect, like everything for it to actually do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, how do we figure that shit out, bro?
Aliens.
100%. Don't disagree. Not one bit. Not an ounce of disagreement from me.
How do you think anybody in the 50s learned how to split a fucking atom?
I don't know. It's like over, what is that? Like France or whatever, where they have the proton collider.
The hydrogen collider
like,
or whatever.
Yeah, it's just a big giant circle tunnel that...
They just send fucking matter through it at hundreds and thousands of miles an hour and collide with each other.
Tiny little particles, bro. Like,
see what happens when they hit each other. Oh, we made something new. It's fucking crazy. I think we have one here in the US too.
You need to figure out black matter, bro. That's what's gonna save the world. Black matter.
There was that podcast about space. They were talking about how their studies now that they think black matter is the essence of gravity leaking in from other universes through black holes.
Yeah, dude, black matter is what's going to save us.
Like, it's the shit that is getting compressed and stuck through a black hole that's like coming out as black matter.
Yeah, dude, black matter. That's what's going to make shit happen. That's what's going to make us leave our universe, like be able to leave it. Black matter. There's something to be unlocked.
Right. figured out with AI.
Yeah, once we get quantum computing locked down, bro, everything's unlocked. We just hit fucking GTA San Andreas cheat code book.
They think that it pulls resources from alternate dimensions too. That's how the computing and that works.
Dude, that's all quantum computing is gonna be, is just like an open cheat code book for.
There's gonna be no encryption, no passwords, no nothing once that hits.
Yeah, for just it's just gonna be a cheat code book for life. Apparently, it's gonna absorb so much information too. Like,
yeah. Apparently, there's some sort of equation out there for something. I don't know. I couldn't remember what they were talking about, but they said that if you took every atom molecule in the universe and converted it into energy to convert this equation, that the universe would die from heat exhaustion before it'd be able to do it. But they put it into these new versions of these quantum computers, and it solved it within seconds.
That's crazy. That's awesome. Like, let's do it. Let's get it going.
Close the book. We're done.
Yeah. Put that shit in my robot, Elon. Put that shit in there. Like, that's how we're going to the moon and building stuff, bro. Yeah. Quantum computing and robots. Like,
yeah, he's sending his Optimus bots up there to build that base and fuel station.
Dude, we're gonna send 100 of them up there, and in a week we're gonna have dudes going to the moon and sleeping up there. Like, that's quantum computing right there.
Right. Well, that's just gonna be our pit stop to Mars.
Imagine how much more efficient you could make everything, period. Like, I don't know. Like businesses, I could talk to a quantum computer and it can tell me where I'm like lacking on shit in my business, whether it's, you know, like financials or
I mean, it probably wouldn't even tell you what you would have to fix. It would be like, bam, here's what I did to fix this.
Yeah, exactly. You know that's what I'm saying.
You should be at 100% efficiency now.
Yeah.
And then like it's gonna change everything in your systems, resend out emails to everybody or whatever it needs to do to get them on the same page. Fucking, you know, change your change your policies in the policy thing and send out a notification to everybody that they have to read and agree and assign the new, you know, like all at once.
That's another thing that I think would be good, like the social numbers or whatever, for hiring people, bro.
Yeah.
Like hiring employees. It's like, basically it just like, to be able to no longer like bullshit your way into something.
Yeah. A job interview. At Walmart, we call it placing bodies instead of hiring associates.
You're like, yeah, I have experience in extensive remodeling, and you hire that dude and he doesn't even know how to lay flooring, and it's like, bro, this is
right.
Or he doesn't know how to patch sheetrock, and it's like, bro, this is all that's all basic remodeling stuff, you know. Or fixing framing, setting doors, doing trim.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I'm a mechanic because I can change my oil on my car.
Yeah, if I ask somebody like, do you know how to remodel, and they tell me yes, in my mind, whenever I ask that question, that's a broad question. It's not a specific question.
Right.
The answer yes. I'm like, okay, you know how to do
XYZ.
You know how to do all these tasks that fall underneath remodeling.
Yeah. And they can't even read a tape measure.
Yeah, and then they can't they can't do half of it. And it's like, bro, why didn't you just tell me, yes, I know how to do some remodeling, but I don't know how to do this, and this.
I know how to do, like these things I've done quite a bit, but I've never done blah, 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 blah. It's like when I got my position, when I was doing my interview.
Yeah.
They're like, like obviously you've been management before. That's a good plus. And I straight up told them, like, I have been management, but I was floor management. I've never been management over a department.
Yeah.
And I was like, I understand how it works. So I was like, but it will take me time to adjust. And like I was never solely over one, where everything was me. I was the guy that walked around and made sure that everybody else was doing their shit, and then I could get pulled to any part of the store that I needed to help.
Yeah.
Like that was the type of manager that I was. Like,
now you're big dick baller over here, dude. Like this is my department.
This is my meat.
You talk to me if you got a problem, boy.
You want these wieners, you got to come through me.
There ain't nobody else. This is my town. I am the sheriff.
You want the chicken? Come through me. Want that beef? Come through me. Shrimp? It's all mine.
You want shrimp gumbo? Shrimp cocktails?
You got bull shrimp?
Got
barbecue shrimp?
Barbecue shrimp. We got dry shrimp. We got wet shrimp. We got cereal shrimp. We got a little shrimp in our meal.
Shrimp, butterfly shrimp.
And mini shrimps. Half shrimp, whole shrimp, quarter shrimp. Fucking bubble gum.
And then it like cuts back to him and he's like, shrimp gumbo, shrimp stew, shrimp. And he's just like still naming shit.
I used to work with a guy that we'd be working, and that's like we would do it for hours, hours and hours. We would just come up with the most random shit. The shrimp ketchup, shrimp mayo, shrimp pudding, shrimp Kool-Aid,
shrimp a la mode.
Yeah. Shrimp beer. Shrimp hamburger, shrimp hot dogs. Dude, we'd do that for hours, dude. And we would do it for days. Like, it's like, how do we just, it was just like bored at work, I guess, just on autopilot.
Yeah.
You're working and like, gotta have something else to occupy your mind.
Mm-hmm.
He was one. I was like, dude, we should do like a live podcast while we're working. Like where we're just talking to each other, like about random shit. Like people would probably think we're crazy.
Yeah.
Like with the shit we talk about and say how dumb we are. I used to think about that shit all the time while I was on the job sites. I'm like, dude, if people could like listen to like the things we talk about like on job sites and stuff, like.
Yeah. I thought about getting like one of those called like the cams.
Yeah.
Body cam. And doing like live streaming my work.
Yeah.
I've seen other people do it, but then I was like, my luck, I'd be the one that gets fired for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like, it could be very popular just because of like customer interactions and
maybe
shit like
I should do that. I'm an owner. It's not like I get fucking fired, bro.
Right.
Like I'm gonna fire myself. Like fuck off, Justin. Get the hell out of here.
You should get you a tripod and start just like when you're doing work, just video, and then like you do like time elapse.
I got a little my little handheld one.
Handheld one, yeah.
I was doing that for a little while, and I just got so busy that
if you ever want to
stop forgetting about it.
Your shit together for you.
Yeah, sort of like a lot of my TikTok videos came from. A lot of those.
Have you seen any of the guys that do like landscaping?
Oh yeah.
They'll like go and they'll like find like an overgrown yard.
Yeah.
And they set up their cameras and like they go in and they clean it up and they put it like
Yep.
on fast forward and they like talk over it like
Yeah,
as
yeah.
they're doing it. I like watching those.
Those dudes actually, some of those dudes actually get like donations to go out and do that stuff.
Yeah.
Which I was actually thinking about the other day. I was watching one of those videos and I was like, dude, that'd be really cool to be able to do that with my company. Like, be able to like get donations and go help like maybe an elderly man that needs something repaired on his house.
Yeah,
and
like needs new steps on his porch or
yeah, I mean it could start out as something small and simple, but like base those times around like content creation. Maybe like on my schedule, I put in a schedule where like 1 week a month I do that or something. Like,
yeah.
Maybe once I get like a crew that's running for me that can consistently keep working on projects that I have, and then I myself can go do those things personally. Right. And like
start off though, I think you should get a tripod. Like when you're doing like you did our door.
Yeah.
It only takes like an hour or so. Just set you up a tripod and just film the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then go back through and edit it.
I think that'd be super cool. That'd be like a good way to like give back to the community.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that do that now with live streaming. Like there's this
and it's like it's not gonna it would be a way for it not to affect my company. So like basically I would still get paid like what I would normally make on a job. But somebody that can't afford something that they need for their house gets that.
Right.
You know, so yeah, it's just other people helping people in need. It's like,
yeah, that's like I was saying, there's a lot of people that does it. This guy right here, I watch this dude all the time, and he's a Pokemon vendor. He goes to like these big card shows.
Yeah.
And he sells Pokemon cards, but he live streams it. And that's the way it is. Like people will donate and be like, for the next kid that's really wanting a card that's out of their budget, here's $50.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, or whatever. And then like there'll be a kid coming through and they'll be like, I'm looking for this certain card to finish my collection.
Yeah,
and like, I got it. It's like $385 or whatever. And the kid's like, oh, I only have like $250.
Yeah.
Like, would you want to trade for it? And he'll be like, his thing is he always says he'll like push their binder back at him and be like, I'm sorry, but I cannot trade with you today. But that's because somebody in my live chat already bought the card for you. And like he just fucking gives it to him. You know what I mean? And
that's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, that's like all of his content. And like, it's really cool though. Yeah. So yeah, I think it'd be something cool that you could do.
Yeah.
For sure.
I already like talking to customers too. Like, this would be nothing to.
I wish I could remember what this one dude's name was. I haven't seen him post in a while.
Or even doing something like based around like veterans and stuff too, where like I go find like veterans that have homes that like, you know, like need repairs or this and that. Like my dad's house, I gotta fix some stuff on it. I told him, I was like, I'll get this stuff and fix it for you. Like he's on a fixed income, so I'm like,
right.
Like he's all worried about it. I'm like, it's not that big. He's like, it's gonna be a major repair. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like it'll take me like 2 days to fix it. Like you're stressing out. Like I could do it by myself. You're good. Right. You're good.
Yeah, I seen him in there like the day after that big storm came through and blew his shed over.
Yeah.
And stuff. And he was like, can you believe that they wanted more for the copay or whatever it was? on the insurance and what the building is worth.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, it makes sense. Fucking insurance is like that. It's fucking deductible. That's what
Yeah.
it was. The deductible was more than what the shed's for.
He was telling me, he was like, I was looking into my deductible. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't file insurance. It's gonna raise your insurance. We'll fix it.
Yeah.
We're way cheap, bro. Like,
he said you guys like stood it back up and
yeah, I pushed that bitch back up, and I ran some ground anchor or some earth anchors down in the ground, like 30 inches in the ground, and
damn.
strapped it down with some steel wire, bro. It ain't going nowhere now.
Yeah. It's gonna rip it apart before it blows it over.
Dude, it's standing up like nothing even happened. There's like one corner that's a little bit bent.
Yeah, that's what he said. It only had like one spot on it.
And he was like, I could tell, like, whenever I went out there, he was like, he's pretty messed up about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I think I'm gonna have to tear it down, and maybe I'll try to build something else over here. And I was like, because he sent me a picture of it, and I called him, and I was like, hey, I was like, how bad is it? I was like, can we just push it back up and fix it? And he's like, no, it's mangled. Like, oh, it's not salvageable. I went out there and walked around it, and I was looking at it, and I was like, got up under one side of it, and I was like, I was just like, hulked it up. He was standing on the other side, and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I just kept pushing, and I pushed it back up into place. And like, I walked around, and I was like, that's almost there. And he was like, okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was like, you're good. Like,
problem solved.
Yeah, I'm like, you can maybe take a couple pieces of angle iron and attach them to this side to straighten this side out where these poles are kind of broken. Other than that, like,
right.
He's had a couple windy storms come through there since, and it's not moved. So
yeah,
it's strapped down pretty good to the ground. I told him, I was like, if this thing gets ripped out of the ground at this point, I was like, I give up. Because I don't know of any way to secure this thing down to the ground any better.
Right. I wish I could remember this guy's name. There's a guy that I was following. It may be on. I have multiple YouTube, so I don't know. But he does a lot of that, like I was saying, like where he just does like random people's yards that are like overgrown and stuff. But then he also does like small repairs. Like if somebody has like a bad porch.
Is it SB Mowing? This guy? That's the one guy I watched.
Yeah, I watched this guy. But there's another guy.
That dude's kind of
midlife stockman. You ever seen this guy?
Maybe.
This guy is a cool guy. He does a lot of really stuff, but like he gets the cops called on him a lot because like fucking neighbors would be jackasses, and they're like,
"Oh,
what are you doing over there at that house?" And he's like, "I'm just cleaning it up. You can't be over there." And he'd be like, "Owner gave me permission. I'm just, trying to make it look nice."
Yeah.
Over here. Next thing you know, the cops show up and shit, and he's having to explain what he's doing. And he's even been like given citations and stuff before because like the cities will like fine people for not mowing their grass or whatever. And then like he goes and does it, and they say that it's like an obstruction of like city, like whatever, because they're just trying to get more money out of the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of
that sucks.
Because like after a certain point, like they're like, well, we have city people that comes out and mows them, and then we charge him again or whatever, and he's going around doing it for them, so they don't get that extra money. And like it's so crazy that people like will literally get in trouble for just helping people.
So stupid. I watched another guy that was like a painter, and he would like paint outside of people's houses for him.
Yeah.
And he was kind of the same way where he would like, I think he, I think that he would do like donations and like then paint people's houses for free, basically.
Yeah.
He was sponsored somehow, maybe.
I think this guy does
Like,
them all for free, but he makes through so much through his YouTube and stuff that
yeah,
it's basically like getting paid.
yeah. See, I would love to do that. Like,
Not charge your customers anything and just be able to have people on fucking line pay for it.
yeah, dude.
That would be cool shit.
Fucking so much like. I'm not talking about like people that like going to like these bigger client houses that they obviously have money.
But like people like this,
Doing it
like
for doing it for people that are like low income that own a property that were probably like well off whenever they were younger, but maybe they're older now and they just can't like they can't afford stuff because they're on a fixed income or
one of his
life happened.
Yeah, one of his that I watched, it was an elderly couple that the man died and the wife couldn't do like the lawn work or whatever.
Yeah.
So it had like grown up for like a year because he like passed away like the year before.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And he came out there to his pancreatic cancer, I think she said he died from. Said that he was diagnosed and died like 90 days later. And
I think I watched that video.
He was gonna do just like something easy for her, but like after she told the story, he like cleaned up her whole property and like mowed everything and fixed her railing on her porch and like all kinds of shit and everything, and it was really cool.
That stuff's awesome.
And like that's what it like the supplies from the railing and stuff that he bought was all donations through people that was donating to him and stuff, so he didn't even come out of his pocket. I mean, fuck, like Corey and them could even do that with their tattooing, if you think about it. Fucking live, just all you'd have to do is get people's permission to be on your live stream,
right?
And then just fucking live stream you tattooing, and then they could donate it or whatever, and you could be like, "Hey, someone donated you $100, so that's $100 off your tattoo today." You know what I mean? Like,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be a good way to make content as well. You're still getting that $100 either way. You know, whether the client gives it to you, or I guess you could be a jackass and get an extra $100, but then you're not gonna get as much as content. You know,
it's just like trying to figure out how to make that content appealing to people so that you get like a following.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like basically like building a customer basis, but for
and a lot
videos,
of it, like it's not like you have to be like some kind of crazy TV personality either. If you're just good at what you do, people will watch you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I'm just not good at recording myself.
Yeah. So I'm saying, just get your tripod and just set it up, record the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like you're not like it's not even there. Set it up first thing before you even pull out any of your supplies or anything. Set your phone up first. Or whatever. It doesn't have to be a phone, I guess, just any camera. And first thing set up, last thing taken down.
I do got a GoPro.
You could even do the camera and then do the GoPro on you. That way you could like splice it and have different POVs.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So like when you're like carrying the stuff to the house, you know, you could see it from a forward view, but like when you're actually like down close doing something, you have like the POV of like you actually doing it.
And everybody can hear my heavy breathing and grunting. Wheezing. I walk up fucking 10 stairs and about to have a heart attack.
Oh man. You forget to take it off and you go take a piss.
I know. You're like, oh
You're
shit.
just like looking down at your dick the whole time. And it's just oh fuck, I'm live.
You're like, oh shit.
That'd be funny.
Dude. What time is it? I feel like it's late as shit.
Midnight.
Oh, damn. Midnight?
Didn't realize it was that late either.
Yeah, we've been streaming for
3 hours.
Is it 3 hours?
Yeah, for 3 hours.
I get here at 8:30.
Yeah.
Start at like 9. I think that's our typical stream. About 3 hours.
Yes, sir.
Anybody still watching?
We got one out there. One out there lurking. We had a couple. I've heard about that Snake Eyes movie. You don't watch it. Has to do with like the Charlie Kirk shit.
I haven't seen it.
His wife killed him. That's alright. That's what I boiled it down to. He's so fucking weird. She had something to do with it.
Yeah, they're all sickos. Everybody in politics.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Fuck politics, bro.
Yeah.
That shit like divided our country so bad it's not even funny, and people don't even realize that it's divided us.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's
oh, this is my belief, and it's like, no, motherfucker, your belief was planted in your head. Like,
yeah, your belief just
your belief was made for you. I promise.
Whatever color code that you've been rooting for the last however many years you've been an adult. That's what it is.
Yeah, like you have basic common sense, motherfucker. Yeah. Like they're like, I don't know.
I don't know either. All these fucking rhetorics and guidelines and shit that make no sense whatsoever, but everybody thinks that they have to follow. All these agendas and
bro, there's so much shit. It's like they're writing up bills that are like thousands of pages long. It's like,
I feel they can hide stuff in it because they know that no one will read it.
Everything has multiple. Oh. I want to know who sits back and writes all this shit. Like,
probably AI now. My thing.
It's like, when do we stop writing bills? When do we get to the end where we're like, we're done?
Right.
Like, we're done. We wrote our book.
The thing that bothers me the most are people that want to do the whole empathetic fucking suicide shit, you know, like the transgender people for Palestine.
Yeah.
You know, when it's like what, why are you protesting and making a big deal when if you was to go up to Palestine, they would fucking dehead you for being gay?
Just don't fucking go to that country, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Leave them alone.
You know, or
let them believe what they're gonna believe.
Yeah. Where the white Karens out there, you know, protesting for black, you know, Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's like everybody is socially worried about everybody else. And bro, like that has to be the stigma, or if not, then you're not a good human being, I guess. I don't know. Like
it's a culture. It's it's a political issue and it's a culture issue.
Yeah, because if they don't do it, they think that they're not going to fit in.
Yeah. It's like, I was watching this guy the other day. He was talking, I thought I might have saved one of his videos. But basically he was like, he's a black dude, and he was like, black people like living with other black people. He's like, and then you have the parents, they're teaching their kids to hate white people for no reason behind it besides simply that they're white.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, that's just built into their culture. So that whole community hates white people. It's like, as a black person, you can go pretty much anywhere in the United States and be safe. But if a white person goes into a black neighborhood, they have to fear for their life in that neighborhood because all those black people hate white people.
They automatically think they were racist.
It's like,
when
yeah, sure, there are some fucking white people out there that are racist motherfuckers. I'm not gonna deny that whatsoever.
There's also black people out there that's racist. There's also Mexicans.
There's Mexicans are racist. There's Chinese.
Yeah, they're out there. They're like, racist.
Motherfucker, there's racists of all colors. It's not a one and done issue. No. It's a cultural issue.
That's just like the whole, like, of course you're white privileged. Like, no, I don't have a privilege because I'm white. Like, I just happen to be born that way.
Yeah.
You know,
there was like a British dude I was watching, and he was like, people over here in Britain have this whole different like idea of Americans, and then he's like, I come to America, and he's like, it's like total opposite,
right,
of like what we're portrayed that Americans are. He's like, dude, Americans are like some of the nicest like people out there, like welcoming, like, yeah, it's just like
we're seen as like racist, bigoted assholes.
But is it like is that what it is in society, or is that the politic and social media push that the divide divide is coming from? Because that's our culture now, because we have politics and social media and all this shit in our culture now that's dividing it. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because like, just like I was trying to tell Mom and them like not too long ago, like if you was to sit down and watch the news for Springfield all day long, just one day of every time it came on, watching the news, and then you got on Facebook and you scrolled and seen all the things that you see in like the WTF Springfield pages and stuff like that, you would think that Springfield was a horrible place.
Yeah.
But you could get in your car right now and you could drive up there and you could spend all day up there and have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
And never experience one bad problem.
But then you have that one person that has a bad problem out of Springfield and blasts it across everything about that one experience. And it's like, dude, I've lived in Springfield like more than I have anywhere else in my entire life, pretty much. And I've had a handful of like experience that put a bad taste in my mouth about Springfield itself.
Right.
Like,
anytime.
But that's going to be fucking anywhere you go in the world, dude. Like, there's going to be experiences.
What is there, like, what's the population of Springfield? Like 300,000 or something like that?
No. It might be close to that. I think it's like 170,000.
Okay.
Census was or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite 200.
Okay, so even if you say 1 out of 10 people might be bad people, you know what I mean? That's a lot of good still.
Well, and people look at like dangerous cities, but they don't realize that those statistics also include like property damage and like people breaking into like vehicles, like
Mm-hmm.
or stolen property or
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. It's not necessarily like violent actions.
Right.
Um, yeah, any city, any larger city you go to is gonna have crime, period.
Yeah. It's just
But
because the amount of people is there. Like,
I've been in some pretty sketchy areas of Springfield, I feel
mm-hmm.
like, and not one time did like it seem like I was gonna be mugged or robbed or
I've been stared at, but
yeah, like.
yeah. Same way it was in Tulsa.
But also at the same time, the stigmatism behind it is, well, you're a white man in those areas, so you're less prone to that stuff. And it's like maybe so, but also if somebody wants to rob a motherfucker or kill a motherfucker, I don't think it
Right.
I don't think it
Right.
really matters. Like you have somebody that's off their rocker that day that decides that they just want to go on a rampage, like
Yeah.
you're in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Yep. Yeah. I
But at
don't
the
know.
same time, like I'm a white dude and go to, I don't know, like black neighborhood in LA or Chicago or New York. And it's like, you like, that doesn't happen,
Mm.
you know, like
Yeah.
I have to fear for my life there.
Yeah. But
But I know
if a
to,
black guy was to walk into a rich neighborhood, the most that's gonna happen is someone's gonna call the cops on him.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But in a black neighborhood, you could literally get killed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
From
if it was opposite.
just from like gang affiliations,
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, you go into
Yeah.
a rich
And
neighborhood.
we're not talking about like any black neighborhood. We're talking about like ghettos, like you know what I mean, like the bad
Like
parts.
Skid Row.
Yeah, like the bad parts of
Like I was watching a
downtown
video.
Chicago, fucking
I was watching one of the videos on Skid
Atlanta,
Row,
shit like that.
and there was like a guy and a chick that was standing on a corner, and this guy was videoing, and he come up to it, and he was like, "Are you guys lost?" And the guy was on his phone, and he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Do you know where this club is?" And he was like, "Yeah, we are lost." And he was like, "I could tell you're lost." He's like, um, he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You guys need to go this way and get it, and like go over here." And the guy's like, "Yeah, well, do you know where this is?" And he's like, "No, you need to go this way, like
And you need to
now."
get the fuck out of here, yeah.
And like the guy was like, "This place is over this way, but you guys need to go this way now." And like they start walking. He was like, "You guys were about to get mugged, like you guys are about to get robbed."
Yeah.
He was like, "There's like 3 people over here, one on a bike, and like 2 other that were like watching you." He was like, "You're about to get mugged." And it was like a Latino dude and like a old white chick or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like I think it's all about like just common sense in the area that you're in. Like it could have been a well-off black dude and a white chick or something.
Yeah.
Those people sitting there watching them don't give a shit. They see that those people are well off. They're dressed nice. Like, I'm gonna mug your ass. Like, you're on Skid Row, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you have more than we do. We're taking it. Like, that's.
I guess like in LA, because cops don't respond to a lot of the 911 calls because
Yeah.
it's like so bad there now that people are carrying 2 phones on them, using one as a decoy, because people will just like walk down the street and just yank your phone out of your hand and like just walk away.
Oh shit.
Right. And if you try to like get it back or whatever, they pull a gun on you or a knife or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
And so
it's
like people are walking around with fake phones in their hands and their real one like in their purse or whatever. You know,
yeah, like those situations, like there is no color involved. They want something that you have, and it don't matter who you are or
yeah,
where
you
you
can be
are.
another black guy just the same. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, unless you're supposed to be in those areas, like you're now a target.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just a cultural thing. Like,
Yeah.
sucks it's like that, but
And it's not just the black neighborhoods either. There's
no, there's like Latino
Yeah,
neighborhoods
they
that
do. They that
like MS-13
Yeah.
motherfuckers that are like just
like
like
that's
straight just killers. Like
and
they don't give a
they
fuck.
may not be doing like the block party gang parties, you know, but they're doing like cockfights. And you go in there and you fuck with any of them, you're gonna get shot just the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or
like if you're wrong area, wrong time, wrong place, not supposed to be there, not welcome, don't know somebody.
It's kind of crazy to think about though. If you think about like all the different hoods and different nationalities, they all have like their own niche.
Yeah, there's like the little Chinatown. I'm sure there's like little
gambling.
Yeah, I'm sure
all the Asians are into like gambling, the underground gambling and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Latinos is like cockfighting and dog fighting, you know, and blacks are into a lot of drugs and parties and you know, stuff like that.
White dudes are into meth.
Yeah.
Like, and being gay.
Oh my god.
Am I right? I feel like I see more
white guys have cock parties.
Yeah, I feel like I see more white guys than I do anything else. Like, when was the last time you seen a gay Asian? You haven't.
You haven't.
Like,
I work with a gay black guy.
So maybe he's a little whiter than you know.
I mean, he's from here, so
it's like, yeah. Let's see, gay Mexicans.
You don't really do.
Something fucked up with the white boys, bro.
Something. Nail on the head, Blue says. It's like almost when it comes to like autistic, like only white people are autistic. You never see like
I don't know. I've seen some videos of like
some Asian.
Yeah, some Asian autistics.
Yeah, but have you ever seen a Latino? I've never seen an autistic Latino. I don't know if I've ever seen an autistic black kid.
It's not.
You know what I mean? Like an
I think there is some like kind of statistics behind
an autistic Russian, like
behind like black people and like the autistic rates being lower or something like that. Yeah. Maybe that might not be correct.
I mean, it could
but
vary, just like some sort of gene or something that.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you see where maybe it's China? They're figuring out how to take the extra chromosome out.
No.
And get rid of autism.
I heard about the two that got arrested for trying to make babies aid resistance, but instead they made them super geniuses. They weren't even supposed to be doing it.
It's got some super genius babies out there.
CRISPR babies too. They were like clone.
Dang.
They were lab grown babies.
I don't know if they've done any like human testing on what they've done with the autism stuff. Right. I think it's been like animal testing, but they're working on that.
I mean, it makes sense. If they can bring back fucking shit that's been extinct already, I don't see why they couldn't.
Dude, I think
you heard about the dire wolves, right?
Oh yeah.
That they brought back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 98.8% fucking dire wolf or whatever.
It's like getting to the point where they can change like eye color, hair color.
If you go in and do was that like in vitro or IVF or whatever, you can pick like your eye color and gender and stuff.
Yeah, they're like they're already figuring out how to mess with genes to change that stuff. Before long, the rich is just going to be able to have a baby that's made like basically fucking superhuman football star, you know?
I want him to look like The Rock.
Yeah, just like I want somebody that's really good at baseball and
I need an accountant, baby. It needs to be really good at numbers.
Yeah, dude. Just like crazy.
It is crazy. And then after that, it'll be like, oh, I can make them fly. Or we can make them walk through walls.
What superpower do I want my baby to have?
Yeah, right. Who knows? We might get the Neuralink and it might unlock the rest of the 100% of our brain.
Yeah, dude, give me the Neuralink.
Be like that. What's that movie, Lucy?
Yeah, dude, I'm cool with that.
That'd be the shit.
Hook me up.
Dude, I just want some like Doc Ock arms. Like, give me the microchip. Give me some like fucking badass mechanical fucking appendages to help me do shit.
Yeah, I'm a nobody. You can know everything that you want to know about what's going on in my head. Like, as long as it improves whatever I need to do.
Right.
Like, dude that got that shit that was paralyzed and is like badass at video games and shit. Yeah. Like,
he said he doesn't like playing them because he feels like he's cheating.
Yeah, dude, give me that shit, bro.
But it's some sort of good.
I don't want it for like video games. I want it for like information.
Right. Or like at that point you could get a job that you never thought that you would want to have just because like you could process information that you never was able to before.
Dude, you know the Neuralink, like, you could go like into like tech support so easy.
Yeah. Anything like that. You know, like I know the basis of codes, but I've always wanted to be a code writer. You know, now I have Neuralink. Now I know all about code. You know what I mean? Like I can fucking write code all day long.
Bro, how fast your brain like works. And Neuralink is like harvesting that. Like, imagine how fast you could find something on the internet with a Neuralink versus being on your phone, texting it, scrolling, clicking.
If you didn't even have to search it, you just think about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Comes to you.
Yeah, dude. Just pops up on the screen. Here you go. This is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Before the thought even became a thought.
Or it's like the Matrix. You're just like, oh, I want to learn jujitsu today.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you just close your eyes for 30 seconds and you're like,
get plugged in.
All right, let's go roll.
Yeah. You guys, I wonder if you got to charge the Neuralink. That's something you got to do.
I don't know. I would say that it
just like
say that it runs off of your neuron electricity from your brain.
Okay. I could see that.
Because your brain like emits like a certain ampage of electricity. I don't know what the number is, but that would be kind of crazy if you had to lay down every night and just plug a USB-C in to like behind your ear or something. You had to keep the port clean.
Like yeah, at that point, could you like record your dreams? Find out what you dreamed about.
That would be sick.
Be able to unlock catalog. Yeah, be able to unlock your subconscious at that point.
Be able to dream catalog and be able to like watch him the next day or some shit. Dude, I've been talking about dreams. I want to talk about this for a second before we end. So, probably for the last like 3 or 4 years, like I don't dream very much anymore. I'm not a dreamer.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know.
Very rarely.
Everybody says that you dream no matter what. You're just not consciously remembering what it is. Okay, so like 98.8% of the time I fall asleep, I wake up That's it.
Yeah.
But when I do dream, they're always very weird. And like I said, for the last 3 or 4 years, every time I dream, it's whatever is going on, but I'm near like a lake or a body of water.
Yeah.
Right. And so, like, I was talking to Jess about it here a while back, and like we were Googling stuff about it. And apparently, that's like one of those things that they can like categorize,
like, yeah, interpret or whatever.
Yeah. And it's something to do with feeling unstable because water is always moving.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, it'll just be like me and Jess and some of our friends are doing something, and we're driving down the road, and like you can just notice that there's like a lake on this side of the road.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like me and Jess, we buy a new house in this dream, and it's right next to this, big river, or something like that. Like it's always something to do with like right next to a body of water. And it's like so weird. Like it had me freaked
Weird.
out until me and Jess like Googled it, and I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense. Like I don't know what I'm feeling unstable about though. Like besides being poor, like
I mean, that could be a good one right
I
there,
guess, but
that's the main indicator.
I guess. But it weirded me out for a while because I'm like, what is with the water? Like, we don't even live anywhere near water. You know what I mean? Not like big things of water like that.
Right.
It was like we'd be at a party at some random person's house, and then you look out the back door and there's like a lake in the backyard, or like no matter what dream it was, there was always water, like a big thing of water there. Like it was just weird.
The house is floating in the middle of the lake.
I haven't had one like that yet. And I haven't had any where I was like in the water. Like none of them are I'm like swimming or anything either. It's just like
because you ain't peed the bed yet.
Right. It's just like in the background. It's just like, like the water's the backdrop.
Yeah, once you go swimming in a dream, you're definitely pissing the bed. You better wake up.
It's fine. I haven't had one of those dreams where I'm falling in forever either. You ever have those?
Yeah, I remember having them whenever I was younger. I actually remember having a dream whenever I was younger of falling, and I fell out of my fucking bed, bro.
Yeah.
Woke up and I was like, whoa, I actually was falling.
I used to have dreams that, and these were weird too. I used to have dreams that people would like come and kidnap me as like a kid, whether we'd be like out in public and I get kidnapped, or someone just like break into the house and like kidnap me. Like I had them quite often. It was weird. But then like when they would take me, I wouldn't be able to scream. It was like I was like a mute, you know what I mean? Like I had no vocal cords or whatever. I'd be like, but like nothing would come out, and they would just take me and I would wake up. I always thought those were weird dreams.
Like trying to run in your dream.
Yeah, and like it's just you're just like running in place or something.
Yeah, you
like,
think you're just going fast as shit, and like you look behind you and you're like not moving at all. You're like,
the ones that freak me out the most is like when I'm having a normal dream and then like I open the door and walk through it and it's a completely different setting, completely different like dream. And then like me in the dream, it doesn't even affect me. I'm like, this is what's supposed to happen. I just like flow with it. You know what I mean? But then like when I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I walked out of my bedroom into like so-and-so's house, or like out of my bedroom into like the bathroom at work, or like whatever. Like
I've been in those dreams before, and like I stopped and I'm like, this is weird. This isn't how this is supposed to be. But I'm like, but it is.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm like, oh, I know what I'm doing right now. I'm like, I don't know this. Like,
yeah.
this is so confusing. And like,
it's like you're on that bridge of like waking up and like
I
being
don't
in your
know.
dream. Was that called lucid dreaming?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apparently, if you ever think that you're lucid dreaming, if you can find a door and physically knock on it, then you're in a lucid dreaming state and you can do whatever you want.
Oh shit.
But if you
You
go
just
to
gave me
if you
goosebumps.
go to knock on it though and it like dematerializes or like your hand goes through it, you know, or you wake up or something like that, then obviously not. But
Yeah.
apparently if you're able to physically knock on a door or something, like when you think that you might be lucid dreaming, then you could just like jump up in the air and fly away if you wanted to.
Oh yeah. I'm leaving my body tonight.
Right. Apparently there's ways that you can like make yourself lucid dream too.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, like breathing techniques and stuff like that. I think that'd be sick to be able to just control your dreams every time you go in.
I've had a few dreams that were kind of like that a long time ago. Where like started asking people in my dream questions, like weird questions. And they started looking at me like weird. Like, how do you know this stuff?
Right.
And I got too scared to keep talking. And I was like, never mind.
Yeah. I've had like actual scary dreams where like in the midst of it, like I realize that it's a dream. I'm like, it can't be real. And then I'm like, I'm gonna close my eyes and count to 3 and I'm gonna wake up and like actually like wake myself up.
Yeah.
I think that's cool too. I'm like, whoa, how did I know to do that? You know what I mean? Like, and then like you try to remember back, you're like, what about it like made me realize that it wasn't real?
Yeah.
You know, kind of thing, you know, and it's crazy to think about because when you're dreaming, that's fucking DMT.
I know.
Like, you're literally hallucinating. Your mind is making a fucking hallucinogen, and you're fucking doing drugs every time you lay down. You really are. Your body and plants are the two places that make natural DMT. I think that's why Moses talked to the burning bush. Is the acacia tree is like high level DMT.
Yeah.
And it secretes an oil that can spontaneously combust.
Oh shit.
And it's in the Middle East, you know, where Moses and all that was in the fucking desert. It fucking burst in flames. He's standing close enough to it to inhale some of the effects off of it.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's picking up a snake that he thinks is a staff, talking to it. It turned into a snake. You know, he freaks him the fuck out because he's high as shit. You know,
right.
Like, it makes sense.
So crazy.
Yeah. But apparently, there's a lot of plants that make DMT. But we have a certain acid protein in our stomach that like neutralizes it.
Yeah, yeah.
So we don't get high off of fucking eating the plants.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
But it's naturally made in your brain, in your lungs, and in your liver.
Have you ever had like a dream where like I remember one time I was like sleeping on my couch in my and I remember I was like lucid dreaming and I'd like almost come out of my body and I was looking back at myself.
Right. Like a third person kind of.
Yeah, and like I realized what was going on. Well, I had like a lamp that was like I think I was laying on my like couch or something, or maybe I was in my bed or something. But anyways, there was a lamp close by, And I remember like that lamp, like I kicked it or something and it fell over and it was like falling at me, and I woke up and caught the lamp
Because
before
you
it
could see it,
before it hit me in the face, bro. It
right?
was so weird. I was like, "Fuck just happened?"
Right.
And it was like I was like, there was no way that was real. Like
Right.
that I was looking at myself like that. Like that was the only time that I ever remember being able to like do or that happening. And then I also remember whenever I was like younger having um like sleepwalking dreams
Mm-hmm.
and shit. Yeah, I remember one time I was in my bed. I think I watched like the movie Grimm or something.
Yeah.
Or laying in sheets away
Yeah.
from like just kept taking them and pulling them off me. And then like eventually I was just like, fucking I let him go, dude, and like didn't have any sheets. I just slept on my bed like fucking curled up the rest of the night without my sheets, dude. And like I don't know what that was about, but
Have you ever had a dream inside of a dream
no.
where like you're dreaming and then you wake up and you're like, holy shit, like that really fucking scared me. And then like you turn around and it's like crazy because like your dream switches
Yeah.
and then like it scares you enough to like you fucking wake up again and like this time it's for real. But then you're like,
Is this
wait a
real?
minute, like am I actually still asleep or is like if this is for real this time? Like I've done that a couple of times.
Ooh.
It's been really crazy.
Dream inside of a dream.
Like something happens and like you think that you wake up and it's like still 100% a dream.
Right? It's like
I haven't had it happen in a long time, but when I was younger, I can remember like having the same dream over and over and over again.
yeah.
And
I had one like
I
that.
always thought that was weird. I'm like, why am I like having this recurring dream?
I had one. It was a white house. It was like in a big field, and there's like a big like I'm talking like 1900 style like industry um like industrial buildings and factories behind this place.
Mm-hmm.
And like I remember like I don't know why I was at this house, but I would always be at this house, and it dude, it was like it was a part of like my sleepwalking too. I remember this. Like kind of coming back now. But I would always like walk around this house, and there was like a pile of gravel next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was it. And I remember I always walk around the house and look at like that big and like 1900s, 1920s industrial park, big smokestacks and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Yeah, it was just like a steel plant or something, they're
Right.
just making shit there. Industrial revolution.
Right.
And I remember I'd always go over to like this corner of their house, and I'd piss next to the house. And I'd wake up and I'd be pissing somewhere, dude. I remember waking up one time and I was outside the house next to the street, next to a street light on the street, and I was pissing on the street
Oh
light.
shit. When you woke up?
Yeah, when I woke up, bro. I like didn't know where I was at.
Yeah.
Like I had no clue where I was at.
That's crazy.
I looked around, looked at our house, and I didn't even know it was our house. I was like so confused where I was at. No clue. And like after a couple minutes I like kind of come back to. I think I got it.
There was a few times that I guess I slept walk, but I didn't know anything about it until like mom and dad would tell me the next morning. Like apparently I got up one time and like rearranged all the pots and pans in the kitchen and the cabinets and then shut all the cabinets and went back to bed. Mom said that she got up and sat at the kitchen table and watched me. Like I literally pulled everything out of the cabinets, all the pans, pots,
Oh my
plates and shit,
God.
rearranged them, put them back, went back to bed. Fucking, I don't remember doing any of that shit.
That's crazy.
Like the few times that I did do it, like I didn't do that every time, but like I guess I did a couple of things like that. But I never once like woke up during it or like remembered ever leaving my bed or anything.
Yeah.
And I think that's crazy. Like your body can fully function and you not be conscious. Like
There were several times that I woke up like sleepwalking, like in a different. I'd always be standing too, usually taking a piss on something. I remember waking up and I was in the kitchen one time pissing in the trash can. I woke up and I was like, what the fuck?
both of my girls have this really weird thing where if like you startle them in their sleep and wake them up, they'll like immediately jump up and just like grab whatever's next to them and just like start messing with it, like all weird like, and then they'll set it back down and look at you like, what the fuck are you doing here? You know, and then you're like, hey, come on, we gotta get up, and they're like, okay. You know, but it's like ever since they were little, they do that. They'll just like,
Weird.
yeah, they'll just like raise up and then like they'll look through you and then they just like look around and the first thing that they can grab, they're just like, huh? And you're like, what are you doing?
Weird.
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah. Besides the ocean, sleep is like one of the most undiscovered places, I feel like.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How do you track that data other than brain waves? Like,
Yeah. And some people think that our dreams are our what's that called? Like me and another dimension.
oh yeah,
like the different planes,
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
overlapping planes. When we go to sleep, they're like immense events or memories from our other
Yeah.
lives.
They also say like people that you see in your dreams that you don't like recognize are just like bits and pieces of other people that you've seen in your
Yeah,
lifetime put
because
together.
I've had dreams before where like there's been like say I'm dreaming and you're in that dream,
Yeah.
but you would look different,
Yeah.
but I know that it was you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I think that's weird too.
Mm-hmm. I've had dreams where I've like known people,
Mm-hmm.
but it's somebody that I don't know like in real life.
Right.
Not even the same name or anything.
Yeah.
And like I know who they are in my dream. I'm like, I know who you are. We're really good friends. Like I know
Right.
you. Like I've known you a long time.
Right.
And it's somebody that I've never seen
Mm-hmm.
or that I remember seeing. Yeah. They say everybody in your dreams that you see, you've seen at some point in time. Like,
Even if it's just in passing or
mm-hmm.
something. Yeah.
Which kind of comes back to that, like, you can only remember 150 people, but
Yeah.
technically, like, is that just a subconscious
Or is that just
or is that
cataloging?
yeah, like, is your subconscious keeping track of everybody and your consciousness only remembers that many?
There's so much like subliminal stuff that it's just insane. Like there's like tests that they do where people like take a yellow square and they'll like randomly add it to anything that you're going to do throughout the day without the person knowing.
Yeah.
So like every time you're doing something, even if you're not physically noticing it, there's like a yellow square in the background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like they'll come and be like, okay, so here's a decision. You're getting a new car. What color is it going to be?
Yeah.
And here's the pictures. And one of them is a yellow car. And
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
instantly going to be like, ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because it's just fucking subconscious. Or they'll like repeat a word.
Mm-hmm.
Like on a newscast, they'll say a word. In a newspaper, though, that word will be in the article, you know.
Yeah.
And someone comes to your door selling something, they're going to repeat that word, you know what I mean? And then at the end of the day, like that word's going to mean something.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's not even going to be, you're not even going to realize it until it's there. And that's how those people that are classify themselves as the mentalist,
Oh, yeah.
that's how they do a lot of their like tricks and
yeah.
shit like that.
Subliminal messaging.
Yeah.
Shit's
It's really crazy how they can do that though, or like they figured it out. Like,
your subconscious hacking into it. All right, man. I'm gonna get out of here.
Alrighty. Sounds
Almost
good.
1 a.m. now. We put on almost another hour.
Another Alrighty, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out.
We're getting out of here.
Sorry,
it's late.
It's been a few weeks. This weekend is Father's Day, so I doubt we'll do another one Sunday. But we'll do when we can. Sure. You too, bro. Have a good night. I'm off Thursday. I don't know what you're doing. Possibly Thursday.
Okay.
That's my next day off after Sunday. So then, like I said, any day that I'm off early throughout the afternoon, I'm willing to do, as long as I don't have to work at like 4 a.m. the next morning.
Right.
So we'll get something figured out.
All right, man.
Shit going. I'll try to have. I could probably work on editing. I'm not gonna have to edit much on this one, but just throw it together because it's a pretty good one, pretty straightforward, straight through. So I'll work on that in the morning after Jess gets up and before I go to work.
Oh yeah.
So either hopefully by tomorrow night I can have this up if everything goes right. That way I can have a few days to work on some shorts and stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, you guys have a good night.
Yeah.
And we see you next time.
Peace out.